Test mic. Test mic. Test mic. Okay, today's session basically is to help a follower to analyze his birth chart, both the BaZi chart and the Zi Wei Dou Shu chart. I believe you are already here. So I just sent him a message just to confirm that he's here already. Thank you for the like and thumbs up. Do like and share my video. Yes, I received his message saying that he's already here. So I will just proceed to decode his birth chart today. Okay, so let me just start by sharing the screen. Okay, so I just will share the screen and then show you his chart. All right. Okay. Okay. Let me do some adjustments to the screen. So please bear with me. Okay. Thus, I believe you are able to see your birth chart. Okay, let me minimize this. Okay, what I'm showing you now is your BaZi chart. Okay. I hope it is clear. I hope the resolution is clear enough for you to see your own chart. Okay, that's great. All right, I believe I believe you are able to see it fully. Okay, for the rest of the viewers, today I'm sharing on techniques on how to decode a chart and at the same time to analyze these followers' BaZi chart. So looking at his chart, we can see that he is born of a Ren Water Day Master. Okay, this is a Ren Water Day Master. Okay, can you see your Ren Water Day Master here? This is your Day Master, which I have taught in previous lessons. The Day Master will often represent who we are, and you are of a Ren Water Day Master. And given that you are born within the month pillar of Bing Shui, Bing is of a fire element, and Shui is of a dry earth element. And your day pillar, money branch is of the Shui. Thus, it is also of the dry earth. And besides your day master, there is this Zi earth here. And looking at your yearly money branch, it is also of the fire, Wu fire. Therefore, we can see that majority of the elements presented within your chart are mostly of the fire and earth elements. There are two metal elements, one at the yearly heavenly stem and the other one at the hourly earthly branch. They are of the metal elements, but due to the overwhelmingly strong fire elemental energy within your chart, the metal element is being weakened tremendously. At the same time, we can analyze that within the earthly branches, there are these Shui and Wu, which form a Ren Wu Shui fire combination formation. Therefore, we can conclude that due to the overwhelmingly strong fire and earth elements, your birth chart is one that is, your day master is one that is weak in strength. 那我就用华语再解释一趟。你看你的日元就是这个壬水的日元啊，我们永远都要看这个日元来代表我们是谁，就是那个入的那个支的那个我们所谓的那个天干，所以呢，你的日支的天干就是壬水，对不对？然后呢，再看一下你的地支，你坐在一个虚的地支，然后呢，还有什么？还有你的月份也是丙戌啊。地呢不是说丙呢，这个丙火来的，对不对？丙火代表什么东西呢？就是代表一个太阳，是一个很大的火啊。丙火是一个阳火。还有呢，这个戌呢也是一个干的一个土来的，好，比较燥热的一个土来的。然后呢，你看你是马年出生，马也是火啊，马也是火。然后呢，寅午戌画一个火局，寅午戌画一个火局，两个火局哈，你这里，因为呢，戌午呢就能够化火了，所以你能够了解哈，你八字的里面这个命盘里面有很多火，还有土，好，你看你的时干也是一个智的土，在这个时干，就是时的天干那边有一个土了。所以你看哦，这个8个字有几个字都是火土，1个、2个、3个、4个、5个字都是火土哦。你有一点点的金，一点点的金在你的年份的天干，然后一点点的金在你的那个时间的那个地支那边。可是因为你整个命盘呢都是一个火的一个去向啊，所以就代表你的金都被这些火融掉了。所以你的日元就缺乏金水去生它，所以你是一个肾弱的日元对不对？所以我不是告诉过你，我曾经问过你嘛，对不对？是不是你的兴趣就是会接触一些有金属方面的一些你的兴趣呢会让你接触一些有金属的东西，对不对？我不是曾经问过你，然后呢你也告诉我是这样子的，就是你有那个兴趣就是去健身啊，对不对？你在吗？如果在如果在呢你也可以好像给我一个反应咯。所以我不是告诉你你也喜欢运动啊，就是一些 movement 的东西啊，让你觉得呢，你每次好像觉得不开心的时候啊，或者心烦的时候啊，你就会喜欢去做 bodybuilding 做运动啊，对不对？就是这样子啊，对不对？你的性格就是这样子啊。所以呢，为什么呢？就是呢，我重复再解释一下给你听，因为你的水太过弱，可是其实你的命格是不错的，因为呢，你壬水嘛，就是一个海洋嘛，旁边有一个太阳啊，是一个很美的景色啊。就是说，我们壬水呢，通常呢有太阳的话呢，就代表那个人呢比较容易出人头地啊。所以你的命格其实是有那个能够成功啊或者发达的一个条件的。这些火都是也是你的财富，所以呢，你也某程度上也是算是财富通门路因为这个人寅午戌是化成一个火局啊，所以你以后当你走上运的时候呢，就会开始会很有钱了。 所以你不需要担心了。为什么呢？好像这几年你都不是很好嘛。其实在这个前10年吧，我看你都不是说很好，就是发展都是，尤其是从2020年开始啊，都并不是说很好，对不对？不，有看到你的 yes。所以呢，其实是从上5年你都不是说很好，上5年都比较困难，是不是觉得自己上5年都比较困难呢？Hi William, thank you very much for joining this live session. So today I'm trying to explain to one of my followers his birth chart. Yeah, so you're welcome to stay on. And yeah, I received your reply and saying yes, yes, since 2020 has been terrible. Yeah, so that's the reason why, because you have entered into the Chou destiny trend. You can see here is the Chou. What it means that is that 丑是一个，我不是常常就跟大家说嘛，这个神序丑位就是一个 storage 来的啊。如果那个 storage 能开了就好，如果不能够开呢，那就不是很好了。那丑是什么 storage 啊？丑是一个 metal 的 storage。丑就是一个金的那个仓库来的，就是一个木了，也可以叫做木，就等于 berry 那个金你走到这个大运嘛，就是从这个2020年开始，这个丑的大运是那个金入木的大运。金入木呢，你就等于那个金呢，好像被 buried 呢在那个土地里面。因为我也告诉过你啊，这个 metal energy 是你的那个 auspicious 的那个 factor 来的嘛，就是金财生你的壬水嘛，那个日元嘛，对不对？金才能够生水嘛，是不是？我也曾经跟你说过这件事，就是金才能生水啊，对不对？你能够了解这一个点就是也是我告诉你为什么你很喜欢去做这个你是有这个做这个那个什么 body training body building 的那个嗜好对不对？就是你很喜欢 touch 那种 metallic 的 object 的对不对？你做 body building 的时候是不拿那种金属的东西来锻炼啊？是不是这样子？所以如果是这样子的话，请你给我一个回复有看到你的心，还有那个 thumbs up。所以呢，就是说那我问你这个问题，就是想告诉你其实你本身对，有看到你的耶。所以呢，我们本身呢，我们是有一个 instinct 去靠近我们本身八字里面喜欢的那个五行的，就是这样子。所以呢，你本身自己，就算你没有算八字，之前没有算八字，可是就很奇怪，会突然间有这个天性，就会有 instinct 去接触，好像 bodybuilding 或者一些 body training 好像你 train 那些 muscle 的时候，不是用那种 metallic 的那种 equipment 嘛，对不对？所以就会有这个倾向。那我想告诉你的这个 point 呢，就是说呢，我们看那个木了，因为你看你这个丑嘛，这个丑，你走这个大运，这个叫丑的大运对，就是 gym 啦，你很喜欢去 gym 做那种body training 的东西，而你看这个丑就是一个金木了，金的木就是代表那个金被 buried 了，要有什么东西才能打开它，要有事才能打开它，可是在这5年我们都没有那个事的大运呢。我给你看清楚一点，这样大概大一点会比较看得清楚你看这几年嘛，这几年好像说2020是庚子年、辛丑年、寅年、癸卯年、甲辰年都没有巳这个字没有巳才能够打开这个丑所以你这5年你的喜神都入木，喜神入木就代表呢你的事业金钱上都不会顺利，也没有什么贵人帮助你，就是这样子，是不是这样情况？在2020到现在呢，都觉得一切都不太顺利这样子 是不是有这样的情况出现？还有呢，而且呢，你在2021年的时候哦，这个丑嘛，又是一个丑的流年，然后会发生什么事情？你的金额虽然出干，可是丑哦没有释开住你的金入木啊，所以代表你在2021年离婚了，是不是这样子？你在2021年就是有一个感情的一个关口啊，在感情上有一个关口。2021年有一个感情上的关口，所以就应该是对婚姻会有一个大的影响，是不是这样子？Facebook 有点 lag 哦，所以我都等他回复一下。在2021年的时候，你感情上有一个关口，有一个关口就是说有一个大的不好的转变啊，是不是这样子？在2021年。With my ex-wife long separation，所以就是在2021年分开了，对不对？到最后那个 finalize 那个 separation 了，是不是这样子？在2021年就finalize 那个 separation 咯，是不是这样子？2020年对啊，因为2021年进去就是那个丑年啊，所以呢那个丑呢，你遇到那个丑代表你的金入木，你的金入木代表你的感情啊也不会好，所以就是对了。也是对了，就是你在年尾2020年的年尾哦，已经跟一个女朋友分手，然后呢，在你的2021年也 finalize 你的 divorce 啊，就是因为你的那个在2021年你的丑嘛，让你的金入木啊，丑我也讲过很多次，就是神序丑位啊，就是那个是我们八字里面的 storages 来的。如果那个 storage 呢能够开，当然很好。可是如果不开呢，你喜欢用的东西哦就被埋在里面了。被埋在里面的时候会怎么样呢？就是代表因为金生水嘛，所以有爱有情在里面，生理的东西都代表有情嘛。所以呢，你突然间呢进入木，在2021年入木了，代表感情就断了。不止你的跟你女朋友的关系断，也跟你老婆的关系也是断了。所以就是解释了为什么你再从呀，所以也是对你在2021年也是找不到女朋友了。You also can't find a girlfriend in 2021. Tests explain why because the 神虚丑位are the four storages and 丑 is the storages of the metal elements. And given that your chart is of the water day master that's weak in strength, you need the metal element to enhance the positive aspects within your life. But in the year 2021, the the zinc metal is being buried within the every branch of Chou. That's the reason why within the year 2021 you will have unsuccessful relationship developments, including the breaking up with your girlfriend and also the divorce with your wife. Thus, everything has been shown within the birth chart clearly. And you also mentioned that you can't find any girlfriend in the year 2021. Thus explains the developments in your relationships. Okay. Therefore, I believe your most uh, urgent concerns now is how are things going to be like in the next few years. Entering into the year 2022 okay, this year 好了，我就是呢，现在我要说你以后会怎么样了，今年跟以后会怎么样，因为这个才是最重要的。因为你以前已经发生过的东西，你全部都知道了，我只是再对比一下你前面，因为你前面东西发生的东西跟我说的一样，就代表你以后的事情呢，也是会跟着同样的一个轨 轨道去走嘛，对吗？所以我才问你，你之前发生过什么事情，就是一个 verification 啊。如果我看你以前发生的东西是对的，那你以后发生的东西也是 on the same track，OK？、Yeah, so in the year 2021, you finalize your divorce, which is true, has been shown in your birth chart. 2021 can't find a girlfriend. 2 times major car repair in 2021, 2 times gym close. Yes, because it is a very inauspicious year due to the presence of the Chou. Let me first turn off this antivirus. It keep on popping up the message. Okay, I will keep the antivirus. Quit the antivirus. Yeah. That's because you have 2 times of the Chou elements, which is inauspicious for your birth chart. All right, 2 times of these 2 times of these Chou elements, which are presence within both your major destiny trend. OK， 我们慢慢看，这里我们叫做大运嘛，好，不懂你看不看得清楚？这个地方我们叫做大运，大运就是我们每5年、10年啊那种换的那种运哦，就是一个 major destiny trend 来的。所以你看哦，你现在走的大运呢，就是你的现在的 your current major destiny trend is from 2015 to 2025, and within this 2015 to 2024, I may say, are all of the earth elements. I have already mentioned to you that your chart is having too much earth and metal. Is having too much of the fire and earth elements, which are not auspicious for your 人 water day master day is weak. 因为你的身弱嘛，你就不能够再多一些不能够再多那个官还有那个财啊。就是你的命盘其实是一个财官格来的，你以后会很有成就的，好不好？就你呢，现在有点困难，对不对？可是你以后会很有成就，尤其是当你进入金运的时候，因为你是财官格啊，就代表你的命局里面是带着财，还有带着那个官啊，代表 authority and wealth. You actually came to this life with wealth and authority. It's a matter of when it will happen in your life, because being fire is your wealth, fire is your wealth, okay? And this Zi and this Shui are all authority. Thus, I believe one day you'll be able to set up a very big business, okay, on your own. Because you have all these successful factors hidden within your chart, you have great potential to achieve great success within this lifetime, okay? It's just a matter of time. Thus, now I will look into the future, which is the most important part, okay? So looking at the next destiny phrase, the next destiny phrase is of the from 2025 onwards, which is of the gun metal, all right? Gun metal heavenly stamp, and with a wood of the branch, and then 45 years old is of the Xing metal heavenly stamp, and Mao is a wood of the branch, okay? And then following 55 onwards is Ren Chen, which is a very strong water elemental energy destiny trend, and then followed by yet another Hui Shi is of a water heavenly stamp, all right? Therefore, you can see after 35 years old, basically you have about, I will say, 30 to 40 years of good luck. And it is not common that we will always have so many years of good luck, okay? Okay, let me shift the chart higher. I believe the graphics are being blocked. Okay, let me explain again in Chinese this time. 你看你下一个大运是在2025年开始是一个根金的大运，不是说你是水弱嘛，你的是那个水弱的一个日元嘛，所以呢，你再走到这个金运的时候你就会非常的那个好了，就一切都开始好起来，因为根是一个阳金，也是一个很能够生水的一个金来的，因为根也是地支的生然后生子辰能够很容易化水局，然后根就很容易生你的那个水的那个日元了，所以你从2025年开始就会很好了。再看下一个大运也是辛卯大运，也是辛的天干，也是辛金的天干，所以这个辛金也会生你的那个水的日元然后再下去呢，55岁之后呢 壬辰日元也是一个水旺的水旺的大运啊，水的天干有一个水窗的地支，然后这个地支开也是一定会把你的一个水啊打得很大，因为你本身也有酉金在边，酉跟辰也是合金啊，也是生水，然后就是癸也是一个水的天干，又是生理啊，然后巳也是克这个酉啊，也是合金啊，所以你以后就有30年好的大运啊，听得懂吗，Bob？在这里听得懂吗？我 explain 给你听，所以啊，我不是告诉你，以后都会很好的运走啊，所以就不需要担心了哦。我知道你现在呢这几年都很担心，好像金钱方面啊、事业方面都比较困难一些，可是就要等一下了，因为你以后都有很好的大运啊。那顺便也看一下你紫微斗数这个 chart 哦，顺便也看一下你的紫微斗数 chart。这个呢，是你的紫微斗数的命盘呐，哈。那我推它一下，好，这样比较看得准，清楚。你看哈，OK，我 maximize 它，能够看得清楚吗？不，这个 chart 你能够看得清楚吗？需不需要我再弄大一点点给你看？这个会不会太小啊？会不会太小 ？OK， 我弄大一点给你看。OK， 好，我这里有点 block。OK， 没有关系，这样能够看得到哈。Is this better？ 这样可以看得到吗？可以吗？可以看得到吗？这样子会不会好一点
？WhatsApp message。
可以看得到哈，我看你的 thumbs up 啊 ，OK， 谢谢你的回复。那我就看你的哈，其实呢，你看你的命宫就是一个没有主星的，有这些文昌文曲啦，可是也不算是主星，可是有这个天魁星，代表你的人呢心地很好，喜欢帮助人的。有这个天寿星也是代表你身体很好，能够长命百岁。而且这些文昌文曲代表你的人呢，也比较喜欢说有好奇心啊，也可以呢说。就是怎么样说会好像对这些命理啊这些也会有兴趣的。可是说你的紫微斗数哦没有主星，就需要在对面借。这个对面我们看到什么有这个太阴太阳啊，太阴太阳的星，然后什么事情？那个太阴化忌有没有看到？会不会有点小啊？那个我也不能够再弄到再弄不大了，我看可不可以再弄大一点，就只能那个 size 就只能够这样子，没有关系。你看到这个太阴化忌对不对？看到太阴化忌太阴一颗星呢是代表呢女人，然后化忌代表呢你呢遇到女人呢跟她的感情呢通常都会有问题啊，所以就也是代表为什么你遇到第一任妻子也是离婚这样子的，因为这个太阴化忌了，就是在你本身的那个命宫，冲你本身的命宫啊，所以就为什么你跟你的太太到最后变成一个离婚的收场啊，就是因为这个太阴化忌这颗星了，你能够明白吗？What I'm trying to say is that given that he has no major stars within his main destiny or the self-destiny domain, okay, this is called the self-destiny domain, which is called 命宫 in Chinese. There are no major stars, yeah， 所以也是很不开心的一件事情啦。因为可是有时候命运有一些星排到在你的那个冲你的命宫嘛。So in his case, there are no major stars, and we have to borrow the stars from the opposite quadrant or domain. Okay, so we can identify the star tying within his opposite domain paired with Hua Ji. Okay, tying paired with Hua Ji. Tying is a star that represents woman. Also represents the planet moon. Okay, represents woman and the moon. Okay, and we pair with Hua Ji. Hua Ji is a negatively enhanced star. And it also means that in some way his relationship with his wife or the opposite sex will not be harmonious. And thus, he has gone through divorce in the year 2021, which I have explained earlier why also, because in the year 2021, it was a year of the Xing Chou, in which the metal elements is being buried within these chous, which is a metal storage. Thus, both the Zi Wei Dou Shu charts and the BaZi charts show similar occurrences in his life. In this lifetime, he will definitely have some kind of marital issues or problems, which in actual facts led to his divorce in the year 2021. All right. And I also explained that he's someone who is interested in the study of astrology or spiritual subjects because of this Tian Kong and Wen Chang Wen Ju paired with Tian Kong and with this Tian Chai here. Actually, both you also have a talent to study astrology if you wish to, or other religious subjects or topic. Okay. Nonetheless, looking at his career domain, okay, there's this 天同化科 his career domain 就是事业宫有这个天同配上了这个化科的星，天同是代表什么呢？是代表一种可能说消遣啊，或者一种rather unconventional type, more towards like lifestyle kind of lifestyle oriented kind of career。就是呢，天同是一种呢比较休闲活动的一种星啊，所以呢，在事业宫上面呢，它就是会做一种事业是比较好像消闲活动的，所以你现在做的工作就是跟一种消闲啊，或者是一种人家好像有时候觉得身体或者心里面觉得太大压力啦，就去发泄啦，对不对？你现在做的工作就是那种。Bob, you are correct. Now you are a personal trainer， 所以就是对了。人家好像感觉身体或者感觉心情有压力啊，就去做运动啊，对不对？他们就会做这种好像去 exercise 啊，做 gym 啊，这样就是一个天同星的一个代表了。Yes, 8 years already. Actually, you are suitable in this career line because Tian Tong is towards this kind of career line, like how leisure, exercise, helping people to relax or to have a more healthy lifestyle. That kind of work is suitable for you. So I will advise you to stay on. 安琪你好，看到你的嗨，谢谢你看我的那个直播。那好了，现在我就要继续跟我的一个 follower， 就是在我的脸书里面上面的一个客人呐，就讲解他的命盘哦。所以就是说你是适合做这种 body training， 就是好像帮人家消遣啊，帮人家放轻松啊，做 gym 啊，或者给他们身体健康的一种事业了。所以也有化科，所以呢，你以后呢也是在这个 industry 会出名的。你可以靠着你的名声，能够说创出自己的一片天空啦。So you can actually leverage on this career line and develop a successful career in the future. So 就是呢，也有说到刚才对不对？你的那个八字命盘嘛，你的那个八字命盘也看得到哦，你从这个2025年开始嘛，才走入这个金的大运，对不对？所以呢，我就是告诉你呢，现在到你的2025年的时候，你要做些什么事情，就是一直要去 socialize， 就是去 build up 你的 networking 啊。因为你看你的紫微斗数那个盘啊，对不对？你看你紫微斗数的那个盘，花科代表什么？是你需要靠你的名气，还有你的那个 socialize skills 才能够得到成功的哦。有没有看到这里你的事业宫哦？这个事业宫不是有天同跟那个化科在一起嘛？哦，所以呢，你一定要把你的 social skill build up 的很好，你一定要有那个很好的 social networking 哦。那才会说能够以后让你更加能够成功，好不好？ 好像现在嘛，不是你也会有一些 freelance 的 job 嘛？那你也是能够靠这些freelance 的 job 去 enhance 你的那个 social network 咯，因为你本身就是天同哦，你不是喜欢那种 fixed schedule 的那种人呐、因为天同就是比水星哦，水它是一种很飘荡的一个性质在里面，天同一是水星，所以你是喜欢那种 flexible schedule 的那种工作的。虽然说呢，你现在嘛，可能是说需要找一些比较有一些好像可能 fixed schedule 的一种工作，可是你可以 leverage on 这种工作嘛？你不是说我上一次我告诉你嘛，呀，就是对呢，你不喜欢 work for company 嘛，对不对？你是比较喜欢 flexible schedule 那种好像自由的一个 freelance 的一个 nature 的，因为你是天童化科，所以没有办法了。你的天性是这样，所以有时候你去到好像被人家 employ 了，你就觉得对了，你现在也是 freelance，所以你被人家 employ 的时候，你会觉得有点好像格格不入这样哦，你不会习惯的，对不对？就是这样子。那时候我就看一下你下几年好像打个比喻好像今年嘛，今年这个是你今年2022年的盘哈，你事业宫武曲化忌啊，所以你在赚钱方面会比较辛苦，觉得呢好像少了什么工作机会这样子啊，因为武曲是一颗代表金钱的星哈，化忌也是代表呢你那个金钱方面哦，会赚钱方面会遇到问题啊，是不是这样子？今年。哈哈，就是对你也是看得到你的回复说I don't want people to control me. Yeah, that's true. 所以呢，今年2022年嘛，你这个事业跟武曲花季啊，所以你在赚钱方面也是比较困难的、是不是这样子？我等他回复一下。也看到你的爱心，谢谢。谢谢你很多个赞。所以就是对了哈，也看到你回复，你就是说呢，little difficult，然后就是呢，你现在赚钱方面呢也是遇到一种困难哦，因为无许花季哈、然后呢，because of border opening, some clients traveling，呀，所以呢，你就是说呢，因为呢有一些就是那个border opening，就是那个关口啊，那些国家跟国家之间的关口啊，有一些那个 restriction，就是不能够，就是他们封起来嘛，就不能够怎么说？他们打开了，信息打开了，所以很多客人就往外地跑了，就是这样子了，也是有这样个状况出现啊。所以呢，你看呢，这个我们看客人的，就是呢，我们在命盘里面怎么样找我们的客人呢？我们的客人呢，第一个地方可以找一下我们的那个交友宫哦，交友宫也是看我们的客人啊，所以也是化忌啊，对不对？也是代表呢，那个客人呢，给了你少一些，给你少了那种生意啊，给你少了那个赚钱的机会，然后他们那个迁移宫哦，左护化科啊，也是代表呢，他们呢就是会比较喜欢说往外跑了，因为化科在那个迁移宫代表喜欢往外跑，有向外面走的那个兴趣，还有那个倾向，化科代表那个兴趣，还有那个倾向哦。所以呢，你就问我嘛，今年会怎么样？今年赚钱方面其实会比较辛苦，会少了那个赚钱的机会了。所以呢，我就是建议你在风水上面摆设一些东西了。就是我告诉你嘛，因为你现在是你家里面的那个父亲嘛，那你就可以找你家里面的西北方，就是我们的乾卦那个西北方，乾就是代表父亲啊，所以你家里面西北方，那我会就是在私底下告诉你应该放些什么东西了啊，再继续说你的那个事业会怎么样？看你2020年吧，好不好？明年啊，看你明年会怎么样？ Yeah，对，Bob 就是对了，就是我有告诉你 loft weight 要放些什么东西了。好，那我在这个 live 之后呢，我还能告诉你在家里面风水里面放什么东西来解决一下你的那个能够帮助你在财运上怎么帮助你了，好不好？我们私底说了，因为你风水那个 layout 我不方便在这边打开给全部的人看这样子。那我现在只看你的那个命运，还有2023年。2023年呢，其实呢你在事业上呢是会有一些进展的，你的名声也是会很好，可是你会就是呢会有一个，就是你会有一些很好的发展，你的名声会比较好。然后呢，可是这一年呢，也是代表呢你那个感情方面你爱情方面可能也是会有一些不好的事情发生。2023年感情方面会有一些不好的事情发生，because in the year 2023 you will face some negative encounters in terms of relationship because Tai Yin is once again paired with Hua Ji and the opposite court is also paired with Wu Xu Hua Ji. Thus, it means that in terms of career, you have to be careful of relationships with the opposite sex. Okay, try to avoid any misunderstanding when it comes to this aspect. 就是呢，你在工作上面会有一些女性给你一些问题可能又或者你感情方面会有一些问题，你自己要小心一下或者就是坦白说了，可能有些女的客人嘛，会给你一些小问题啦。那个问题是代表什么呢？有可能是说，他说你碰到他的身体什么哪一些部分，可能他就因为这样子，而且产生误会或者给你一些甚至法律上的问题，所以你自己要小心一点，好不好？在工作上要注意一下这一方面的问题，好吗？能够明白我说什么吗？因为你明年那个事业宫也是太阴花季嘞，然后对宫也是文曲花季，所以自己要注意一下。可是呢，你在事业方面会有好的发展的，尤其是男性的客人会给你比较多的生意。So next year you will have a lot of business from male customers. Okay, some of the male customers may even have a liking for you. OK， 因为现在我们这个时代就有这些，有些客人也是有这个同性恋的倾向，我不能够否定，可能有些客人也会对你有兴趣，会产生兴趣。Okay, because in nowadays, because homosexuality is more commonly acceptable to many people, and I have to highlight this to you. You may have male clients who like you or who show interest towards you when it comes to work. Or generally speaking, you will have more business from new customers or clients. Okay, can you understand this point? Yeah, so this is what I have observed in recent years because I have to take into gender orientation and preferences into my analysis because gender preference is something that is more it is more, for example, different types of gender preferences or orientation is more acceptable nowadays. Yeah， 所以我看到你的回复，就你也是说你也有很多男性的客人觉得你很有吸引力，也就是被你吸引到了，就是这样子的。所以，因为我们现在的社会呢，好像同性恋也是一个很能够被接受的一件事情嘛。所以我在算命的时候也会用这个角度来看一个人会不会有同性恋或者有异性恋因为现在都是很普遍，也是很能够被接受的啦。其实，在一个人的命盘也是可以看得到他有没有同性恋的倾向，也是一个天生的东西啦。我觉得，所以也没有觉得是什么，是很平常的一种事情。好像一个男人跟男人之间，他们同性恋，跟一个男人跟女人之间的爱也是一样的。那个感觉也是一样的，有时候也是不能够自控，所以我们也不需要说歧视这方面的事情，就是现在的社会就是有这样的倾向了。 就是明年呢，就是说呢，你的发展也是会比较好一些，因为你看哦，巨门也是化权，代表什么呢？你在跟人家沟通上面哦，就人家会相信你，会听你说的话，好像因为呢，你在这个 industry 哦，你有很多那个 special knowledge，就是 in terms of body training and bodybuilding，you have a lot of special expertise knowledge. Thus, a lot of people will listen to your advices, especially in the year 2023. And thus, because of these positive aspects, you will have a lot of positive word of mouth also. 就是呢，你会很多客人呢，就一个一个帮你传你的那个好的那个你的声誉会很好，就口碑很好嘛。所以那个可能就一个推一个一个推一个这样哦，一个人传一个，那就会让你越来越多客人哦。因为你本身就有那个很好的那个专业的知识，那个专业水平的知识啊，对不对？对吗？你本身也对你这个 body training 的那个 knowledge 是很有一个专业水平的，是不是这样子？就是呢，你在这一方面哦，你自己做很多 research 啦，对，所以也是看到你的 yes，所以呢就不用担心哦，明年哦，只要你把自己的工作做好，然后小心跟那个异性那种之间的距离，然后呢，generally speaking 呢，就整体来说呢，就会很有那个口碑啊，口碑好就一个客人一个推一个呢，你就会越来越多生意啦，所以就需要慢慢来了，不用急。6 days a week training， 哇，也是很凶的一个 training 哦。Yeah, okay, yeah, correct. You need to be careful of female 啦，就是这样子了，要小心一点啦。因为我看到什么就需要 raise 给你，给你有一个心理准备去，我们就是趋吉避凶嘛，趋吉避凶就是看到好的东西都要去用，让它更加好。好像我看到你巨门化权，代表你教学的时候，好像你教你的客人怎么样去训练他的身体的时候啊，你能够用到你的专业水平那种知识去教他，他会给你更加多的生意啊，因为你有好的口碑嘛。So if you use your leverage on your verbal skills, you know your expertise knowledge to when you train or teach your clients, you will be able to generate positive word of mouth and allow this to increase your chances of having more clients in the year 2023. And in the year 2023, your wealth domain is also rather positive. Having this Hua Ke, it also means that given your personal appeal and your nature of being helpful, actually you have a helpful nature 了不？你的人也是喜欢帮助别人的，是不是这样子？我觉得你就是呢，你有那个天然星在你的那个财帛宫，也是代表你喜欢帮助别人的。所以呢，在2023年呢，你也是可以靠着自己这个喜欢帮助别人的性格呢，去帮助多一点客人呢，然后给他们认识多一点。好像画课也是代表教学呀、你在教学方面哦，你用心教学，帮助你的学生哦，他们呢就会给你创造好的那个生意了。2022、2023有没有桃花？我觉得OK，先回去看2022哦，因为你2022嘛，有这个化忌冲你的那个夫妻宫哦，所以就算你今年有桃花，也是不会稳定的桃花，只是很 brief 的那种，好像那种 brief romantic encounter 啦，不会说很好的桃花，而且有这些天虚、天空星、零星哈、都不是很好。而且有左辅，或者代表你喜欢的那个人，他本来就有了老公啊，或者有了男朋友这样子了。对，所以看到你的 question， 现在回复你的 question。Yeah, yes, I always help people， 就是对呢，你天生就是有那个性格。OK, maybe is temporary girlfriend。对啊，就是这样子咯。2022就是 temporary girlfriend 的这样子，不会长久，不会稳定的。而且呢，你那个 temporary girlfriend 也会是问你拿钱的，只是喜欢你的钱，因为你无许花季在这边哦，代表他对你的钱比较有兴趣。当你没有在 financially 的support 他呢，他就不要这段感情哦，就是这样子了。会不会这样子这一年？2022年就有这个倾向。It means that in the year 2022, your romantic encounters will all be brief, and the females that you met will all only be interested in your money. As long as you don't provide them with financial support, then the girls will lose interest. Yeah, haven't seen any girls yet. Yeah, so for this year, you may have brief romantic encounters moving forward because now it's only April. Thus, you have to be careful of such tendency. Is that the females will only be interested in your money. Yeah, so better be careful in 2022. Yeah, that's correct. Because you still have this Ji within your or clashing your spouse domain or relationship domain. And within the relationship domain, there's this Shu, which means 谦虚 actually means not solid, OK， 就是不是说那个很固定的一种状态。然后天哭也是sadness， 就是代表不开心的。所以你在这一年感情方面也是会比较不开心。还有零星，零星代表呢有一些意外啊，要你自己注意要小心的。左副代表会有第三者，七杀也是不稳定的，好，所以你可能是说你喜欢的东西不是喜欢的东西，就是你喜欢的女孩子，可能她已经有结婚了，或者有男朋友了，就是这样子，好，能够了解哈。OK，I understand。所以呢，今年也并不是说很好，明年的那个你看明年的夫妻宫，your next year the spouse domain or the relationship domain is also paired with 化忌。Thus, you must be careful of problems caused by females in the year 2023 also. Thus, generally speaking, 2022 and 2023 don't have high hopes, don't hold high hopes in terms of relationship. Just take it as a casual dating or a brief or a temporary relationship. That will be good enough. And don't hold too high hopes or don't set too high expectation in terms of relationship. Okay. Yeah, thus I hope I have explained to you clearly. So now let's look at year 2024. 2024 is paired with the 破军化权. It means that from 2024 you may actually start opening your business already, or have to conceptualize how to open your business. 因为破军化权又妙望代表你那时候可以开始做一个新的突破了。然后那年又有连结。这些解神代表你的问题都会被解决所以 2024 就是可以开始了可以开始去 plan 你的那个你的梦想，就是开自己的生意，对不对？Thus in the year 2024, okay, let me repeat myself. Therefore, in the year 2024, with the star 破军 paired with 化权 within your self destiny domain. And there are also positive stars like 连结 and 解神, which means that you will break new ground this year. Because Fortune is like army, is an army, is a frontline army. OK， 就是呢，破军是一个前线的先锋啊。打仗时候呢，那个军人在前线呢，去突破那个军地的那个军人就叫做破军了，就是他是一个需要怎么说需要打破那个僵局的那种军人了，所以破军等于呢，你在那时候能够打破你的僵局了，就是会有新的发展这样子。所以就是突破就是2024年就是会开始有一个突破了。而且呢，你面对的问题都会开始被解决。然后看一下那一年的财帛宫对宫福德宫，对不对？你的福德宫都有很好的星，你看武曲、化权、化禄、化科都有了。你看化权、化科、化禄是什么东西？是3颗最好的星星嘞，都跟你的武曲在一起嘞。武曲是代表我们钱财的那颗星化权、化禄、化科都有了。所以呢，那一年对你的财富来说是很好的，就是你又会有钱，又有名声，也会有权利It means that in the year 2024, you see, looking at your this palace, the karmic domain, all right, which is right opposite of your wealth domain in the year 2024. The star Wu Qu represents financial opportunities. And especially in well related to business, okay? And Wu Qu is paired with Hua Quan, which is the authority enhancer star, Hua Lu, which is the wealth enhancer star, and 化克 which is the fame enhancer star. So you have a lot of positive stars at your facing your wealth domain in the year 2022. In the year 2024. Okay. Therefore, you will have a very positive developments in the year 2024 in terms of wealth. Additionally, this star Tian Fu is also facing your wealth domain in the year 2024. Tian Fu is a star that represents saving. It's like a treasurer. Okay, Tian Fu is a treasurer, which represents positive financial planning, management, money management, and also positive saving or wealth accumulation. Thus, I believe you will become quite well to do from the year 2024 onwards. Okay. Are you able to follow so far what I'm teaching, explaining on? Yeah, thus, so don't worry too much. And within the year 2024, your fortune, 化权 is facing 紫微 and 天象, which are 紫微 is the best star in the 紫微斗数 system, is the emperor star. It means that you'll be helped by noble people, 就是有贵人出现来帮助你。天象也是一个好像一个丞相的一个 star 来的，所以那年2024年就会很好啊，会很有人帮助你，有贵人帮助你，可能有人帮助你创造你的事业。你那一年的那个事业宫跟夫妻宫也是很好啊。Your spouse domain in the year 2024 is also very positive. Pair with 贪狼 and 廉政，一个化权一个化禄哦，都是代表你2024年就会有桃花了。好。Plus, yeah, it's true you have very positive developments from 2024 onwards. OK? 所以呢，过了2024了，就开始会好了，也是准备进入你的2025那个大运哦。你看2025也是天同化科两个化科，哎，代表你的事业呢就会开始有名气了。不是说刚才你事业宫天同化科的嘛本命，然后呢走你的流年也是天同双化科。所以代表你那时候你的那个 business 哦，你的那个应该是 bodybuilding 的那个 business 哦，已经会很有名气了，好。然后呢，就事业宫，你看事业宫也是天机化禄啊，天机化禄啦，有一些代表你会 invest 在一些 equipment 上面，肯定2025年你会invest 在一些 equipment 上面啊。就是这样子的，所以从2025年开始也是会很不错了，因为你看这个也是进入你的八字那个大运那个根的大运啊，对不对？所以呢，就是说2025后了，你就不用担心什么了，因为这个大运根就是克木了嘛，根克木，所以这个木也是不用太担心，这个木的那个气也是不旺，根克木，然后就是水，坐在水窗，然后就是水。坐在那个合金有事合金嘛，就是这样子了。所以你以后到75岁也是有运走，好不好？ Yes, I think from 2025 you will open your gym already. Given what I have shown you just now on the Zi Wei Dou Shu chart, especially in 2025, you will invest greatly in terms of the kind of exercise equipment. You make an investment in terms of this aspect. And yes, 2024 have good wealth, save the money up and open gyms in 2025. Yes, correct. 就是这样子了。所以我只是说，现在你最重要就是有点耐心，不要说觉得很慢啊。因为现在你最重要是 build up 你的 social network， 你的 social network build up 的好了，以后你就会很大的那个 clientele 了，就是你的 client base 会很大。好。还有什么问题想问我吗 ，Bob？ 今天呢，主要就是做这个 live 来跟你解释你的命盘了。所以今天呢，其他的 viewers， 今天我应该不会教学什么lecture 啊，或者不会给 tuition 啊，因为昨天也说了2个多钟头，今天可能说也要让大家休息，早一点休息。其他的 viewers 或者有什么问题吗？ 我也可以顺便回答一下，回复一下，或者有什么东西想告诉我让我说的。2024 will have good career and girlfriend. Yes, the chances are high. The chances are very high. 因为你也看这个2024嘛，也是有一个辰的那个水局嘛，你本身就有这个酉啊，也是开那个能够开那个水，里面那个金水也是生了啊。这个酉辰就和金啊，金就又生水嘛，也是一个你需要水的一个日元啊，你是壬水肾弱日元需要金来生，所以也是代表呢2024尤其是下半年。2024下半年开始就会有一个好的发展，好不好？其他的 viewers 呢会有什么问题可以问？也请你帮我 like and share， 谢谢你们，要让更加多的人能够认识到八字，然后呢能够了解怎么样用八字来为自己的人生有一个更好的安排或者一个规划。2025年会不会结婚？有机会。2025年到2029年都有机会结婚，尤其是呢，我看2026吧，2026年有一个能够结婚的一个机会。哦，再不是的，如果你2026过了没有结了，在2028、2029都会有机会，因为这个金也是旺，然后戌也是跟这个酉合啊。也是代表呢，你会在感情上有一个好的发展的，所以不用担心。可是我是不建议你结婚，我是建议你继续好像，或者你 privately register 就好了，不要摆喜酒，因为你的命格不是告诉你嘛，你是太阴花忌的，你的命格你的命格是太阴花忌嘞。好，我放下去你的 original chart 先。等我一下啊，我快开回去你的 chat 先哈。好，有没有看到你的那个 original chart 哈？我不是刚才告诉你吗？你是太阴命座，你的太阴化忌冲你的命宫哎，太阴化忌冲你的命宫，代表你一辈子跟异性的关系都会有容易有一个摩擦，或者代表你会遇到一段就是一个女的呢，可能会让你金钱上会损财啊，对不对？你是不是这样子？总是遇到一个女人会让你破财。You always meet some kind of woman who will make you suffer financially or give you some kind of financial burdens. Is that the case, Bob? Always. 对啊，因为你就是太阴化忌啊，没有办法，你天生有这个命局，太阴化忌就是代表那你很容易遇到这种女人哦，让你在金钱上会破财，然后也会让你伤心，因为那个太阴也是代表我们的情绪，它不只让你花钱，也是影响你的情绪。Yeah, my daughter also. I saw your message. Woman take money from me. Yeah， 就是这样子的太阴花期。对，然后你说 my daughter also， 对啊，因为太阴代表你生活上的女人，也代表你的女儿也是了，也会有这样的情况出现。所以呢，没有办法，这个是你可能前辈子欠了很多人的那个情债，这个辈子要还啊。可是没有关系啦，你以后会感情方面会好起来的，就当做是应了那个劫了把它应了就放下了可能就是说，可能前辈子嘛，我看一下你前辈子是什么样。好，福德宫。对啊，前辈子啊，你看你就是红鸾啊、擎羊啊，这你前辈子有伤害过其他的情人呢？ 你前辈子有欠，就是有欠情人的债啊，你知道吗？你前辈子有伤害过，在感情上有伤害过别人的，所以你这一辈子需要还了，就是这样子。然后你就哈哈哈，对，也是没有办法，你就是前辈子嘛。福德宫，你看福德宫对宫红鸾擎羊，福德宫是看我们能够看我们的福报，还有前辈子发生什么事情啊。可是这些啊比较深入，我今天就不教了。可是能够看得到哦，你这些红鸾擎羊这些星哦，你前辈子也比较花心啊。然后呢，前辈子呢有骗过人家的感情啊。所以这辈子需要还给人家了，没有办法，就当还给他了，好，没有关系。对啊，你前辈子是一个说感情不专一的一个男人来的，因为你看天机这些星哈、巨门会说话骗女孩子，前辈子啦哈，我看你这辈子应该不会的啦，就是不要了，这一辈子不要了，就可能反而这辈子你被女人骗会比较多对不对？不。这辈子哦，你被人家骗更加多嘞，对不对？During this lifetime, you'll be cheated by females instead, because in your previous life you have actually, um, hurt some lovers. So 对了，so it's correct. Yes, give lady so much money. Yeah, that's the case because you have own a lot of like 情债啊。What I call that is karmic debt in terms of relationship. You owe a lot of karmic debt in relationship in terms of your love lah. You cheat. I mean not you hurt a lot of lovers or because you are also quite yeah, as you say, like playboy, but that was previous life. So in this life you have to suffer back. Thus you also mentioned yes, yeah, you gave lady so much money. Thus is a method of karma. Yeah, hi, Lim Hock Yen. Thank you very much for joining our live session. Good evening to you also. Yeah, so basically today's session is to help one of my followers to decode his chat. So feel free to ask me any questions. I also saw questions by Huan Wei Yang. Hi, Huan Wei Yang. Thank you very much for joining me. Hi, Master. How can we learn to read BaZi and how long does it take to learn the basics? I do have a course in BaZi, which is a one-to-one BaZi teaching or consultation. I provide lifetime. I provide lifetime teaching or coaching. So I cannot say how long it will take for you to learn BaZi because different people will have different level of understanding. For example, some people may take just a month to understand the basics, but some will take half a year or even 1 year to learn the basics. Therefore, I cannot comment as to uh, how long it will take for you to learn the basics. Therefore, I chose to conduct my course in a one-to-one basis or manner because everyone has a different level of understanding and has have a different potential in terms of how well they can achieve or grasp the abstract concepts in BaZi learning. Therefore, you may message me in private or go to my Facebook page or website to understand more. Okay, let me put down my website. Here, you can go there and take a look at my services. Okay, so this is my website. Okay, you can take a look at my services and the different services that I offer. Okay, Timmy, hi, nice to have you here with me tonight again, Timmy. Nice to have you here. So 神虚丑味大运流年 will always be a tone to bury water, fire, metal, wood, except when they meet their key to open. Yes, correct. OK， 我给你一个 example. OK， let's say Michael Jackson. OK， let me open Michael Jackson's birth chart. OK， Michael Jackson 是几时生日啊？我 check 一下啊。我以前有看过他的那个。等我一下，我查一下 Michael Jackson 的 birth chart， 告诉你为什么叫做入墓 ，OK？ 等我一下子我找他的 time of birth 一下我 plot 那个 Michael Jackson 的 chart 给你看一下 ，OK？ 很快的，5分钟啊，也不需要5分钟啦。那其他的 viewer， 请你帮我 like and share 啦 ，please like and share my video if you find it to be helpful. Now I will try to give an example to Timmy who asked something about the 神虚丑位, and I believe Michael Jackson's birth chart is a good example. I believe all of you know who is Michael Jackson, right? The singer who is so famous. And let me double check his time of birth. His time of birth should be 7 or 19:32 minutes. All right, 19. Okay, 15. Okay, just give me a moment as I double check his birth chart. 1958. In the month of August 29. Okay, something is wrong with my software. Okay, so give me a moment as I try to plug again. Technical issues. 1958 in the month of August 29. Okay, Michael Jackson. 19 hours 32 minutes. Okay. OK， 这个就是 Michael Jackson 的 birth chart 啦。好，记不记得 Michael Jackson 几时死？记得 Michael Jackson 几时死吗？他是在那个2009死的。你看2009不是丑吗？丑也是一个窗啊，对不对？Timmy 还在吗 ？Timmy， let me show Timmy's question. Timmy asked, so 神虚丑位大运流年 will always be a tomb to bury water, fire, metal, wood, except when they meet their key to open. OK， 所以呢，Timmy 还在哈 ，Timmy you are here right? If you are here, do reply me, okay, when I ask you questions. So looking at Michael Jackson's birth chart, he is of what kind of day master, Timmy? So Michael Jackson is of what kind of day master? So boy, just hang on a while as I try to explain some of the BaZi concepts to the rest of the viewers, okay? I will get back to you later on, or you can always get back to me in private, okay, Bob? So now let me answer Timmy's question. Yes, correct. He's of a Wu Tu day master, all right? And his is of a strong or weak day master. I believe Timmy is able to analyze because Timmy has a great potential in learning BaZi. In a view or in the past few live video, he has been able to grasp the concept quite well. So I will just let him analyze this birth chart. Is this a strong or weak birth chart? Michael Jackson. Okay, let me try to find his photo. Okay, see if I can find Michael Jackson photo. I just place this question. As you answer my question, I will try to find his photo. Okay. Okay, do try to find me. Do try to answer my question as to this Michael Jackson. Is his a strong or a weak? Strong or weak? What you call that? Is it a strong or weak day master? Actually, he is more of a strong day master. Okay, let me explain to you why. Okay, let me explain to you why. Because he is born sitting on. He's born sitting on this yin. Do you remember what I mentioned about yin in my previous video? It is a 长生. 长生 means a longevity factor. Okay, but very good try. I will explain to you step by step why is it a strong strong Wu day master. Okay, let me explain to you step by step. Okay. Okay, just let me open back my my live session. Okay, let me open his photo also for the rest of the viewer. Okay, this is Michael Jackson, okay, in case you don't know. Okay, this is Michael Jackson. Okay, now I'm talking about Michael Jackson. This is his birth chart. So to answer Jimmy's question, his is actually of he's correct. Jimmy explained correct. He's of a Wu Day Master, which is very good, Jimmy. And this is his question. So Chen Xu Chou Wei. Okay, let me explain his question. He's asking Chen Xu Chou Wei, which are the 4 storages. If they are found within the destiny trend, okay, they are a tomb or a kind of burial for the elements of water, fire, metal, wood, if and the light, for instance, except when they meet with the key to open. Yes, correct. We will consider the storages to be negative if they bury the variable elements. For example, okay, let me speak slowly. In the case of Michael Jackson, he is born of a Wu Earth Day Master, sitting on this longevity factor of Yin. Within Yin, there is this Bing Wu Jia, which Jia is able to enhance the fire elemental energy strength, and fire Bing is able to enhance the Wu elemental energy strength. Thus, Yin is actually a longevity factor or 长生 for Wu. And for someone born with a 长生, when paired with Shui, okay, there are 2 Shui. Shui, 寅午戌就画一个火局嘛，对不对？以前我不是教过大家了，寅午戌就画一个火局。让我打开那个 chat 给大家看一下。好，那你会比较容易了解我在说些什么哈。大家等我一下，我的电脑有点 hang 哈，我的电脑有点 hang， 所以等我一下，我打开那个 chat 给大家看一下，那你就会一看一目了然了，一目了然了哈。可是我电脑有点 hang， 我现在在打开那个 file， 好了，它还在 hang， 我等一下再说了。OK， 好像可以打开了。你看哈，这个不是寅午戌嘛？寅午戌嘛，有没有看得到？我不是教过大家用你的手掌来看八字吗？记不记得？记得我说，我们是可以用我们的手掌这样啊，我们的手掌嘛，可以在这边可以数哦。然后你看寅午戌哦。就是一个这个寅午戌啊，有没有看得到？寅午戌就是一个火局啊，所以你回去看这个寅午戌啊，虽然午不见，对不对？可是呢，我们也可以半合啊，两个半合局也是一个很大的火局哦。所以呢，它是一个火生土的一个状况，所以 it means that is a formation of fire enhancing the wood elements. Therefore, if okay, Timmy, let me ask you this question. If a birth chart of that is too strong in the fire elemental energy enhancing the wood elemental energy, therefore, how can we cool down this birth chart? Because it's a very hot birth chart, right? How do we cool down this birth chart? What elements are needed to cool down this birth chart? For the rest of the viewers, please like and share, and hopefully they will find these lessons to be interesting and are also able to use this BaZi knowledge to benefit their life. Task Timmy, yes, correct. Water elements is needed. Okay, very good. Give you a thumbs up. So water element is needed to cool down this birth chart. All right, because in terms of BaZi, we need to 调候. 调候 means to adjust the temperature. To 通关 means to allow a smooth channeling of energy and to balance the strength of the day master. For example, in his case, he is of a strong Wu day master. Thus, he will also need the water elemental energy to weaken his strength. And what actually enhances water? Timmy, what enhances water? Let me ask you. 什么东西生水？什么东西生水了 ，Timmy？ Yes, correct. Metal enhance water. Very good. Then 我不是说metal 是什么东西，我们的肺就是 metal 啊，我们的肺对不对 ？Our lungs are metal. Therefore, what is Michael Jackson's career? What is Michael Jackson's career, Timmy? What is Michael Jackson's career? Yes, singer, because singer uses the lungs, right? Because the elemental energy is what creates water. For our day master that is strong, water is his wealth, correct? Water is his wealth, is that correct, Timmy? Yes, Bob, correct. Bob, you are also able to answer this. Yes, correct. Very good, Bob. You're able to answer this. So water is Michael Jackson's day master's wealth factor. Is that correct? Because wood is able to suppress or control water, and he uses his metal and elemental energy to produce water. 所以就是他就变成一个歌手啊。That's why he became a singer. Because singing, which leverage on the energy of his lungs, right? His lungs is a very good way to enhance his wealth. Thus, he is able to become so wealthy just by singing and dancing also. And dancing is what elements? What elements is dancing related to? Timmy, are you able to answer me? What elements is dancing? Given that dancing involve a lot of movements, what kind of elements is the dancing? Yes, Bob, correct also. Yes, it's water. Yes, Timmy, good, very good. Bob and Timmy, both of you are able to understand this point. Give you a thumbs up, both of you. One thumbs up for Timmy, one thumbs up for Tim, and for Bob. Because dancing is also water elemental energy. So from singing and dancing, he's able to achieve such great success in life, right? Also looking at his destiny trend, okay? Since young, he's already entering into the sing metal destiny trend, all right? It is an indication that since young he has started singing and become a money generating machine, okay? Because of the metal elemental energy which produces water, right? Because you also combine with Shui to form a metal combination formation. 心有虚嘛，对不对？心有虚 form 一个金局啊。Metal pairs with Shui form a metal combination formation. So since young, he has already become a money-making machine. Okay. And then followed by 13 years old entering into the water destiny. Okay. And he continued to make a lot of wealth. That's why. But within the Shui, right? I believe he burned his hair. Okay. There was an accident. Okay. Let me check when it happened. Michael Jackson burned his hair, if I didn't remember wrongly. Okay, it happens in 1984. 1984. Okay, 1984. There was a Jia Wood. Okay, he burned his hair. Do you remember Michael Jackson burned his hair once? Timmy 有听过吗? Did you heard about this news before? Michael Jackson burned his hair. Maybe I will just show you. Right. Michael Jackson suffered some horrific burns during the filming of Pepsi commercial in 1984. When his hair and face were engulfed in flames, the star was rushed to the hospitals and received a massive compensation payout from the soft drink company. 所以我们就看1984发生什么事情。1984, what happened to Michael Jackson in 1984? 那年发生什么事？1984在哪里？在这里哦，甲。What is 甲 ？Timmy, what is 甲？甲 is what elements? Can you tell me what elements is 甲？ Yes, correct, Timmy. You are correct. 甲 is wood, right? And wood will create what kind of elements? Very good. And now all of you are able to answer me, and that's why I need to teach you all the basics. So it will be fun, doing a future live session because you'll be able to understand what I'm saying. So what energy will enhance or what elements? Yes, wood creates fire. Very good. Okay, so let me show. Yeah, even board is able to answer. Very good, board. Yeah. So it's very correct. Wood induce fire. 所以呢，你看，就1984年呢，in the year 1984，what happened to Michael Jackson？我们头发是什么？是那个木来的，是一个木的元素。Our hair is of the fire elements. And for someone who has a birth chart with a strong presence of the fire elements, what will happen? Remember, I mentioned earlier on, 戌寅午戌画一个火局，寅午戌 forms a combination, fire combination formation, right? There are two of them, the two fire combination formation within this birth chart. Thus, Michael Jackson's birth chart is actually filled with fire. Hello, 师傅, hi, Les May. Sorry to not see the notification. It's okay. Nice to have you joining me again, Les Me. So basically, I'm just trying to explain to my clients what happened to Michael Jackson. Just had time to rest. Yeah, do relax. Today is Sunday evening. Take it as a relaxation to just listen to my story sharing. So I just trying to share with the rest of them what happened to Michael Jackson in the year 1984. Okay, 1984, Michael Jackson suffered some horrific burns during the filming of a Pepsi commercial in 1984 when his hair and face were engulfed in flames. The star was rushed to the hospital and received a massive compensation. Blah 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 blah. 就是呢，Michael Jackson 那时候他被火烧了，他的头发被火烧哦，被烧得很严重哦。那时候 Michael Jackson 哦，所以呢，我就看一下他那时候发生什么事情。1984. So you can see in 1984, in the year 1984, there was this Jia elements in the heavenly stems. Below is water elements. 就是一个水生木啊 the water enhances wood and then wood enhances fire. The fire elemental energy within his chart. Thus, his hair is being burned, right? And Bob is able to answer this, and Timmy also. Wood induces fire, okay? Because he's someone with a lot of fire elements within his chart, okay? And then let's get back to Timmy's question earlier on. Timmy's question asks, so 神去丑未大运流年 will always be at home to bury water, fire, metal, wood, except when they meet their key to open. 所以 Michael Jackson 他是几时死？ When did Michael Jackson pass away? Okay, the death of Michael Jackson is in the year 2009, okay? Death of Michael Jackson is in the year 2009, okay? So let's look at 2009, all right? Okay, death of Michael Jackson, 2009. So let's look at 2009. What happened in 2009? 2009就是那个子丑啊，这个啊，子丑啊。丑是不是金的那个木 ？Asking me, let me ask you this question. 丑 is the burial site of metal element, right? Are you still here, Timmy? What is 丑? 丑 is the storage of which element? This 丑 here. Can you see my mouse? This 丑 here. So Timmy, what? Sorry. Okay. Let me highlight this to you. Oh, because something is blocking the screen. Thus you cannot see. So I open it bigger for you. Okay. Let me open this bigger for you. Are you able to see now? 2009. The year 2009 is of the Chou, right? Can you see this Chou 2009, which is the year that Michael Jackson passed away in 2009, right? And earlier on, we mentioned that Michael Jackson needed the metal elements and the water elements. And Chou is the storage of which element? Hello, Hot TP. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you for joining me. Now I'm sharing the birth chart of Michael Jackson and teaching on the question posed by Timmy, which is 神虚丑位大运流年 will always be a tomb to bury water, fire, metal, wood, blah blah blah, except when they meet their key to open. Yes, correct, Timmy. So Timmy is able to answer this question. He said that this chou is the burial of or the tomb of metal. Okay. He asked this question earlier on. The 神虚丑位 are the tomb or barrier for all these elements. And he has answered correctly. Timmy, you answered correctly. This 丑 is the tomb. 就是墓啊，入墓啊，就是那一年呢进入墓嘛。Because Michael Jackson needed the metal elemental energy, right? And what happens if this metal is being buried? 就是他的喜神嘛 his favorite or favorable elements is being buried. Means what? Means it will be a year of crisis for him. Therefore, he passed away during that year in 2009. Okay? And within the 6月是什么? He passed away in which month? He passed away in June. Okay? He passed away in June 2009. That day is which day? Okay, let me check my handphone. Check the lunar calendar. See why he passed away in that month. Okay, let me check which 2009. All right. 2009, June 25th. June 25th. June 25th 也是辛丑啊，对不对？我写下来哈，我不懂你看不看得到哈？I try to show you this. Can you see my phone? Okay. I will capture screen and share screen. Okay, just give me a moment. I will capture screen and share screen. I will capture screen and share so that all will be able to see. So nothing is coincidence in BaZi. Everything can be explained. Just give me a moment as I open this picture to show all of you the birth charts of Michael Jackson and why he passed away in 2009 in the month of June. All right, I'm almost able to download this picture. So just give me a moment. Quickly, I will open it for you and show you why. Okay. You see the day. Okay, where is my picture? Oh, here. Okay, let's look at the day in which Michael Jackson passed away. All right. As I open this for you, just give me a moment. Can you see this is the day he passes away? Okay, Timmy, are you still here? Are you able to see it was the year of Zi Chou, a month of Gen Wu, a day of Xing Chou, right? This is in the year 2009 in the month of June 25th, which is the day he passed away. Okay, remember what you are seeing here. So there are actually two chou that bury his favorite elements. Okay, 有两个丑在把他的金入墓了。然后呢，我不是之前教过嘛，有跟着我 live 的人those who have followed my live sessions will be able to remember this. Okay, let me show you this chart. In earlier on, I have taught you that Chou and Wu form a harming relationship. You're able to see this chart, right? Chou, Wu form a harming relationship. Therefore, it means that on that day he will be harmed in some way, and due to this harm, he will die and being buried, or have to be buried subsequently. 有没有看到 Wu 这个手掌嘛，不是教过大家用这个手掌诀，有没有记得 ？I hope all of you remember what I taught in previous lesson. And from this you can remember Wu actually forms a harming relationship with Chou. Thus, you look at this day, Chou Wu, Shanghai. Thus, in that day, he is being harmed by someone. The doctor overdosed him with medication. And there are two Chou here, right? Chou are the storages or the mu or the burial of the metal elemental energy, which is here, which is his favorite element. All right. Thus explain why Michael Jackson passed away on this day. Unfortunately. Okay. So Timmy, you can understand why, right? Because there was no Shi, there was no Shi within this destiny trend. There was also no Shi between 2026 to 2010. There was no Shi to open his metal storage. Are you able to understand this point, Timmy? So Timmy, I hope I have answered your questions. So it's quite interesting, right? We can actually determine when is one's death by looking at BaZi chart also. All right, good that you're able to understand this point. Yeah, so I hope I have been able to explain myself clearly. And task, yeah, so get back to board. Yeah, task board, you're able to understand this point also, right? Like the storages being open and whether it really depends whether the storage is hiding your auspicious elements or inauspicious elements and whether there are keys to open them. Okay, if the auspicious element is being hidden, then usually or being buried, then usually is a negative sign. And if it is an inauspicious element that is buried, then in the reversely, it will actually be a positive sign. Okay, it's just simple as that. It's all logical. Yeah, thank you very much, Bob, for participating today in today's live session. I hope I have been able to answer your personal questions also. And if you have more questions, feel free to WhatsApp me. And for the rest of the viewers, are there any more questions? 也或者说一下 Michael Jackson 哦，他不是有一个 moonwalk 嘛，对不对？他是很 famous 一个 moonwalk，一个 signature move 啊。为什么是 moonwalk？moon 就是一个水的，一个属水的星啊。我们的月亮其实是属水的。Our moon is actually in the 紫微斗数 system is actually of the water elements. And given that metal and water are his variable elements, and he has this moonwalk, right? Moon 就是一个水的一个 energy 的一个星啊，所以他自己创造一个 signature move 就叫做 moonwalk 啊，所以就是变成很 famous 的一个 walk 啊。而且呢，你看他每次都是穿黑色、金色衣服、白色衣服的，他的 favorite 那个 attire 都是这样哦。然后戴一个 sunglasses， 因为那个 glasses 就挡住那个太阳嘛，太阳就是那个 sun 嘛，对不对？所以这些 attire 我都是配着他的八字来设计的。我是觉得他有人在背后帮助他的。你看他穿的衣服都是金色、黑色、白色，常常都是这样子哦，不是就是蓝色啊，或者有一些 metallic 的一些 decoration 在他的衣服身上。So what I'm saying is that I believe someone is behind his designers. I mean, the design of his clothing are actually available for his BaZi chart. Most of the time he wears the black color, the golden color, or silver, or white, or blue. Most of the time, and he will wear a shade to block the sun because his chart is having too much fire elemental energy already, and he needed the metal and water elemental energy. Black is water, okay. Blue is water. Gold and silver is metal. All right, blue is also water. Thus, you can see his attires most of the time are of his favorable elements. Therefore, I believe that he has some, astrologers that guide him along also. And his signature moonwalk, which the moon is actually of the water elements, and naming it moonwalk is actually a good way to boost his luck. Thus, moonwalk become a signature move by Michael Jackson. Yeah, so it's all very interesting. Everything behind has BaZi, and it's a matter of how we leverage it to boost our elemental energy. All right. Because I believe last time also asked the question of how we can boost our fire elemental energy, right? Do you remember you asked me this question? I'm sorry that sometimes there are too many comments, so I miss out reading. But after the live session, usually I will go through the comments one by one. I remember that one of the questions you asked me in previous live video is how we can boost our fire elemental energy, 对吗? Yeah, that's me. 对, so I'll explain to you how we can boost our fire elemental energy. Okay, let me first by asking you, are you the mother within your own house? I mean, are you the mother figure within your house? Are you the, yes, okay, so you are the mother in your house. Okay, good. The reason why I ask this is because, let me show you this chart. Okay, let me close all this chart. 因为呢，我们不同的那个 family member 代表我们的方向也不一样，所以呢 ，in this case 好像May 嘛，就是 Next May 嘛，她是一个妈妈 ，OK，Next May is a mother within the house，OK，so 我们看妈妈就要看我们的西南方，就是母亲啦，这是坤卦这是坤卦，福位就是我们的一些。看风水的一些名词啦，不用担心所以呢，看母亲就要看我们的西南方So now for mother, the direction that represents her within feng shui is the southwest. Okay. Therefore, how do you boost the elemental energy? You can actually put some plants at the southwest of your house, or keep a light there to be on 24 hours. Or put some red color decoration, but I will not advise you to overdo it because this year in the northwest is not a very auspicious direction for the fire elemental energy. Okay, because of the flying star. Okay, because in the year 2022, right? The southwest is of the illness star Erhe. All right, let me open this chart for you. Okay, so that you can understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, just give me a moment as I open the photo, right? Okay, because this year the of the 2022, the Erhe 就在我们的southwest Your house is facing southwest. Yes, 你今年会有人生病，你今年家里面会有人生病尤其是你自己的，你今天也要小心，今年你要小心你自己的身体Let's me. You have to be careful of your health, okay? Because the southwest star is facing is at the southwest star is having the two black illness star. You have to put some metallic objects at your door, okay? If your door is facing southwest. So 你自己要自己注意一下自己身体好不好 ？Let's me. You must take good care of your health, okay? Let's me. Because you may fall sick this year. You must take good care of your health, all right? Put some metallic decoration at the door. For example, those ancient imperial coins, okay? 五帝铜钱那种。Or your door is facing east. Or your house is missing southwest. Oh, okay. In that case, then I will have to look at your entire floor plan to judge how will that affect your life and to pair it with your BaZi in order to judge whether it is positive or negative. Okay, best if you can send me your entire house floor plan in private, then I can advise you accordingly. Okay, so let's look at Jasmine's question. How do we look to increase our confidence and wisdom based on the chart? Okay, 有些人觉得okay, let me explain in English. How do we actually increase our confidence? All right, in terms of BaZi. Is that what you try to ask? Okay, let me show the questions again. How do we increase our confidence and wisdom based on BaZi. Okay, let me start off by confidence first. This most of the time, those people who lack confidence within, they lack confidence in themselves is because most of the time they have a weak day master. They will have a tendency to be more timid or to lack courage to do things. So what I suggest is that I have to first look at your BaZi chart to see what is your day master. If your day master is weak, and there are a lot of 好像三光七煞 those of what you call the harming officers factors within your charts, then most of the time you will become more timid. Okay, maybe I will just draw it out so that it will be easier for all to understand. All right, give me a moment as I turn on my tablet. Okay, as I turn on my tablet, I will draw for you so that it will be easier for Jasmine to understand this point. All right. Okay, Jasmine. Okay, very good. That's a very good question, Jasmine. Okay, let me rotate this. Okay, are you able to see this? Okay, Jasmine. Okay, you want me to plot your chart? Okay, also can I will plot your chart. Okay, let me do it step by step. Okay. Okay, let me plot your chart first. Okay. Okay, if you don't mind, I will just put your name as J. Okay. And then your born. Okay, let me adjust your birth time. Just a moment as I adjust your birth time. All right. Give me a second. And for the rest of the viewers, if you like my sharing, do like and share so that more will be able to be exposed to the wisdom in BaZi. Okay, do like and share, and do like my page, follow my page for future updates. Because I will go live frequently. As long as someone is having questions, I'll be able to come to live to answer. And you are a female, all right? You are female, Jasmine. You are a female, correct? Because I need to know your gender in order to plot your chart. Are you a female? So I will assume that you are female. I believe you are female because you seems to have a female name. Yes, I saw your message. You are a female. All right. So 1980, 4th or 24th, and then your birth time after adjustment is 1725. 24. After adjustment, this is your birth time. Okay. Okay. So you are female. Okay, let's look at her birth chart. Okay, let me open it bigger so that you'll be able to see. So this is Jasmine birth chart. Jasmine is born of the Ding Day Master sitting on Mao, and then she has this Gen Jing within his monthly stem, and Chen within his money branch, then Gen and Sun within his year pillar, and then Shi You, and sitting on Mao. Wow, you have a lot of these wealth elements, which subsequently enhances the water elements, which is your 那个七三对不起七煞正官七煞 okay. So looking at his birth chart, what can we see? We can see that there are a lot of metal elements within her chart. And for someone who has a lot of metal elements, you'll be able to enhance the water elements within her chart, which is the water elements. Okay, let me show you this from this tablet. All right, which will help you to understand this point easier. All right, okay. She is of a Ding fire. Okay, Ding fire. Ding fire. Okay. Jasmine, are you able to read Chinese? Are you able to read Chinese? Are you able to read Chinese? Jasmine? Okay, good. You're able to read Chinese. So you understand this point. You are of a Ding fire day master. Okay, Ding Huo. 然后呢 what happened? What happened to your chart? There are many metal within your chart, all right? You have a lot of metal within your chart, and metal will enhances water. And water will control or suppress fire, right? 水克火啊，对不对？ Jasmine, can you understand this point? Can you understand this point? You are of this is your day master, okay? Ding is your day master, Jasmine. You can understand this? You can read, you yes, can read simple Chinese. So Jasmine, you can understand that Ding fire is your, this Ding fire is your day master, right? And then there are a lot of metal elements within your chart, correct? Because we can see how many metal are there. 1 metal, 2 metal, 3 metal, 4 metal, and they are further enhanced by the presence of the earth elements within your chart. Thus, someone who has a lot of metal element, mental energy within the chart will have, right? This gene will be able to enhance, will enhance the water elements within your chart also, okay? Even though your water elemental energy is more kind of heated, but they are still there. And this is 水克火的一个状况了，能够了解吗？ Can you understand this point? Therefore, you ask about confidence. You are having this Ding fire, which is conquered by water. Okay, this is fire. And a lot of water, when a lot of water is present, what will happen to this Ding fire? What will water do to this Ding fire? Any viewers can answer me, what will water do to this Ding fire? It will. Anyone still here? Yes, extinguish the fire. So water is a stress factor, okay? It's a stress because water control and suppress. Thus, someone with a lot of water elements and having a such Ding fire day master will feel a lot of stress and pressure and control easily. Is that how you feel most of the time, Jasmine? Yes, Lim Hock Liang. Thank you very much for joining me. You are very correct. I will give Lim Hock Liang a thumbs up. Water will give stress to the day master. You are very correct. Lim Hock Liang, very good. You deserve a thumbs up. Yes, yes. So Jasmine also answered. Just now I asked her, is she someone who faces a lot of stress in life? So she answered, yes, yes. Thus, we can see from the BaZi how your psychological makeup is also. Thus explain why you often feel a lot of stress and also pressure, and also perhaps a lack of confidence. And Lim Hock Liang say something, when water gives stress, fire will have lack of confidence. Yes, you are correct. You're correct, Lim Hock Liang. You're correct. Actually, Mr. Lim Hock Liang has answered the question. Thus, your stress actually comes from the overwhelmingly strong amounts of water presence within your charts, because you see you are surrounded by all this metal elemental energy， 根金生金有金，然后呢这个金还被那个土生呢，己土生金，辰土生金，然后呢这个土里面才有一个水嘛，就这个辰是一个水窗，辰 is a water storage and I always emphasize the importance to look at the money of the branch because it is the seasonal factor that influence the strength of the day master the most. And your money of the branches of the Chen, which is a water storage. Therefore, you can see you are facing a lot of pressures in life. And I hope you don't mind if I say this. You even face pressure from relationship and members of the opposite sex also, Jasmine. Is that correct? I mean, most of the time, even when you're in a relationship, you will be hurt by the guys that you love or your relationship partner or your romantic partner. Is that the case? Or they will hurt you in some way emotionally? Is that the case, Jasmine? In terms of romance and relationship, do you feel that you are the victim most of the time, like being hurt by the other party? Yes, from my father especially. Okay. Yeah, yes, correct. Because water also represents the male figures in your life. Thus, I'm sorry to hear the negative incidences that have happened to you. When I look at your birth charts, I can see that you do experience some kind of emotional torture or abuse from members of the opposite sex. It can be anyone like your boyfriend, your father, or even male friends, etc. Okay. Therefore, let's get back to your questions. How can you increase your confidence? By looking at your birth charts, right? Because I cannot speak for everybody, because basically I have to look at your birth chart and your day master to advise accordingly. So for your case, right, I will advise you to leverage on the strength of the fire and the wood elements in your life. Thus also may also answer the questions that let me ask earlier on. Of course, Feng Shui is able to help you the most, but for Feng Shui, I will need to specifically look at your floor plan to tell you in great details as to what is really helpful. I cannot generally speaking as like without a floor plan. It's like I can't comment on your life without first looking at your birth chart. Therefore, I cannot comment on your Feng Shui without first looking at your floor plan or photos of your house or what direction your main door is facing. So what I'm trying to say here is that, okay, what I'm trying to say here is that as a general guide, you may increase the wood and fire elemental energy in the following way. Firstly, by using more of the red color, and then followed by moving to a direction that is favorable for you. For example, if you are someone who needed the fire elemental energy, always visit the southern countries or even migrate. For instance, I myself are someone who migrate a lot. I have migrated 3, 4 times in my life. Based on the major destiny trend, I will choose which country to go to live. And now I'm finally in Singapore because during this period, Singapore is a positive place for me. But I used to live in Hong Kong. I used to live in Thailand. I used to live in China. I used to live in Australia. But for the current destiny trend, I saw that Singapore will be a better place for me. So your current destiny trend is within 20, if it's within the Zi. When you look at your current destiny trend, okay, let me show you your current destiny trend. You are going through the period of Zi. You are currently in a kind of unhappy relationship, are you? Are you having some kind of relationship but it's not so happy? You feel that your partner may not care for you enough? Are you in any form of relationship? You are single currently. Okay, there may be a possibility that you will meet someone this year because of this Ying Mao He. This year, 2022, you may meet someone whom can form a relationship towards the second half of this year. Nonetheless, this relationship may be cold because this is still a water year, okay? And you are going through the destiny trend of Zi, which is also of water. Thus, most of the time you will feel stress. You will feel kind of unknown kind of pressure coming upon you. Okay. So there's remedy for helping the lacking part in the chart. Yes, there is. For example, you can use more red color or use more wood kind of decorations for your body, you know, like wooden beads, or you can migrate to the south, which is the most helpful. Actually, wearing all these accessories is not as helpful. You have Rahu in the 12th hour. For that, I have to plot your chart in the Thai astrological style. Okay, but today I will focus on BaZi and Zi Wei Dou Shu first, okay? Because it will be too time consuming and it will be a lack of focus if I don't get all the basics right for my viewers. And then, and you may also try to keep a 红包，你懂什么是红包吗？ Those 红包, those red packet, okay? Do you know the red packet during the Chinese New Year we give out the red packet? Okay, Lim Hot Liang. Master, is this chart a weak fire day master chart? Yes, correct. Lim Hot Liang. This is a weak fire day master chart. Don't worry, I hope to learn BaZi. Okay, let's me. Yeah, yes, thank you very much, Leslie. Yes, you know the Hong Bao, right? So for a very simple and cost-effective method, okay, you don't have to pay any money to buy anything. You just take a Hong Bao, those Hong Bao, all right? Those Chinese New Year Hong Bao, you know what I'm trying to say. Then make sure that it is of the red color Hong Bao, okay? And then pour some dry tea leaf inside. You know what is dry tea leaf? 喝茶的时候用喝那个茶叶 make sure that the tea leaf is dry, 就是干的茶叶 okay? And then additionally, put some dried rice, those uncooked rice inside, okay? Put some uncooked rice inside. You know those uncooked rice, any rice that you can get from the supermarket is uncooked, okay? So get a red color bao, get a dry tea leaf put inside, and then put some dried rice inside. And then you chant, okay? 六字大明咒，懂什么是六字大明咒吗？六字大明咒 ，Do you know what is the sixth word mantra? Jasmine? OK， 我等你 reply 一下 Jasmine， 我就 plot 你的那个 Thai astrological chart， 然后也帮你看一下。OK， 你是那个 OK，you are born. Okay, the mantra goes like this. Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, it's called Om Mani Padme Hum. Okay, you can actually find it or Google it online. Okay, it's called Om Mani Padme Hum. Then you chant 9 times. Okay, for example, I have this angbao with me. Okay, red color angbao. For example, this is my angbao, red in color. Okay, then you put the dry tea leaves inside and put the dry rice inside. Then you close it. Okay, you hold it in your hand. You chant Om Mani Padme Hum, 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 Om Mani Padme Hum. Then you blow into it. Okay, then immediately you seal it up. Okay, you seal it up. All right. So then you carry it with you wherever you go. Okay. That is the zero cost method for enhancing your fire element. All right. Yeah, that's good. Let me. I see your Mali Padme Hum explanation. Yeah, which is Guanine Mantra. Okay. Thus, that in that way you can use this zero cost method to enhance your elemental energy of the fire elements. Okay, but of course it's best if you can migrate to southern country or find a house that is, for example, the direction of the house is facing the south, for example, which is high in the fire elemental energy. Because 一命一二三风水是指引的五读书，六名气上八精神，九霄贵人十养生。Some 风水 is the third most important factor that can change our life. Okay. Yeah, thank you, Leslie. Yes, thank you very much, Leslie, for helping me out in this aspect. Thank you very much. Yeah, so I hope I have explained to you, and I believe you have one more question. Yeah, Southeast Australia. Southeast Australia. I believe you have one more question. Let me go back to that question. How do you increase wisdom? Okay, for wisdom wise, because looking at your chart, right? You are of a Ding Fire Day Master, all right? And it will need to be strong in order to produce your output. Your output is your wisdom. So earth elements is your wisdom. Actually, by nature, you are a clever person, but how what you call that? You what you call that? You it's just that there are too much this metal elemental energy. So as long as you control this metal elemental energy with more wood and fire element within your chart, you will also be able to increase your wisdom. Okay? Because 我们的三光食神就是你的三光食神代表你的智慧就是土啊。你本身就是这个土的月生出生的，所以那里好像火本身呢就坐在这个山啊，你有没有看到这个山光呢也是代表有聪明的啊，可是你的聪明就是比较外露的一种有时候会比较 rebellious 的你的那种有时候性格有一种 rebellious。可是呢，只要你把你的声望起来呢就好了，所以就用我刚才教授你的 method， 也可以代表你可以种多一点花花草草一种树木，好不好？自己在家里面多种一点花草树木。Okay, let me see Lim Hot Liang's question. Master, based on yearly cycle, Yin Mao Chen combined wood, which is good for Jasmine? Yes, very good. Correct, Mr. Lim Hot Liang. I believe you have also studied BaZi, and it's correct that Yin Mao Chen is able to form a wood combination formation, which is positive for her. You are very correct, Mr. Lim. I will give you another thumbs up. Yeah.
I didn't understand
Okay.
that.
So let's be. I hope my advice has been helpful. Any more questions that you like to ask? Or the rest of the viewers, any more questions they would like to ask? There are a lot of elemental energy boosting matter in my reports that I write, basing on the individual specific characteristics, the BaZi characteristics. Therefore, it will be more holistic for me to advise if everyone can provide your date and time of birth, okay? Such as in Jasmine's case, she has provided her date and time of birth, which is very good, which is excellent, okay? Therefore, I will be able to advise her accordingly and using a very cost-effective method. You don't have to buy those Feng Shui items that are few $1,000s. You know, every time, you know, all the people, all the shops, they say want to give you a free BaZi reading, then sell you the items for few hundred to few thousands of dollars, which is a form of what you call that? Because they will just give you a very brief reading, then ask you to buy something out of their whatever stocks they have, right? Which I believe is unfair for the customer. First of all, they don't know how to read BaZi, and most of the time, this shop will be able to mislead the clients into buying whatever there is within their shop. Whatever they want to clear stock, they can always say give you a free BaZi or Feng Shui reading, then sell you whatever that is on the shelf. And if you double check in Taobao, those items are often just a few dollars to $20 or $30. And then with all these shops selling you by providing you a free BaZi birth chart reading, they sell you for a few hundred to a few $1,000s. Okay. So Jasmine, your Rahu is actually in your Leo sign, okay, situated in the first house. And the Rahu aspects are in the 5th, 7th, 9th house and expected by Ketu. What it means that you are actually a generous and a patient person, okay? 也是很 self-sacrificial 的一个人，你的心地很好的，也是好像你会会牺牲自己来帮助别人的。You are someone who is sacrificial. You will sacrifice your own good to help other people, right, Jasmine? Is that the case? Is that the case, Jasmine? That's from the Rahu position based on your Thai astrological birth chart, okay? And given that your Rahu is at this Leo sign, right? You will become quite wealthy, all right? You don't have to worry about too much about your wealth, especially after your say 40 something, okay? Let me see your questions. Does green jade work for people who need wood? I would say you have to find that kind of crystal that is of the 那种叫做木的化石 ，OK。I don't know what is it called in English, but it's the 木那种化石啊。Crystal is basically of the stone or the earth elements, okay? But of course, all these whatever shop now online they say if you have this color stone, you'll be able to boost your water elemental energy. You have red stone or blue stone, you'll be able to boost your water energy. But the basic elements within that feng shui item is earth, is stone. So it's just the layer, that's top layer, that's few millimeters thick. The color that is giving you the so-called boosting elemental energy of the water, which doesn't make sense to me. So I don't believe in this school of thought. But I will say certain crystal you have to study the structure, like how it is formed. For example, some structure are formed or some crystal, they actually have water bubble inside. Like that kind of crystal you can consider. It's called hydro crystal. And what I can ask if time for, can I ask if it's time for me to change my work also? Yes, this year is a good time for you to change your work because especially towards the second half of this year. All right. Towards the second half of this year is a good time for you to change work because 人生冲代表有一个变化，然后呢，壬卯辰化一个木局也顺化你的丁火，所以呢 it means that for this year is the 人生clash is a sign of change because all these are called 四马地 means there's a great change for you this year towards the second half of the year especially, and then 寅卯辰form a fire combination. No, form a wood combination formation which will enhance the strength of your fire day master. Okay, so this is a good year for you to change job if you wish to. See those before. What Timmy? Yes, see those before. Yeah, I mean a lot of shops are doing it nowadays. They will provide you with a free BaZi consultation, then will push you the products that cost say 10 times the market price. Okay, Lim Hock Leong, Mr. Lim. Master, is it true that when wood arrive, it will give Jasmine better confidence level or nobleman will appear? Yes, correct. Correct. Lim Ho Liang, you are correct. That's correct because wood is an enhancing factor for his weak day master of the thing. Okay, Jasmine, I try to help as much as I can. Yes, correct. You are someone who has this expect because you will have this nature to be self-sacrificial. Yes, petrified wood. Yes, correct. Jasmine, you can try petrified wood. That's the correct word. Jasmine. Okay. Change job roles within company. Counted. Yes, counted. It's also counted as long as it's some kind of major change. Even interdepartmental change is also okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much for the questions. How about the rest of the viewers? Any more questions? Any more questions from the rest of the viewers? So I have covered quite a lot today. Yeah, sure. Please give me your date and time of birth to the minutes so that I can plot your chart. You're welcome, Jasmine, and also like to thank me again for helping me with the mantra. Okay, let me plot your chart. All right. Sorry to ask that, but I believe Mr. Lim Hot Liang. Okay, sure. I will just put as the male gender. Okay, just to double check. Okay, give me a minute as I plot your chart. That's good. Les May, I'm glad that you meditate. Yeah, so give me a minute for the rest of the viewers. Do like and share as I'm plotting Mr. Lim's chart. Okay. So you were born in Singapore. Is that correct, Mr. Lim? Were you born in Singapore? So that I need to know just to make sure. You were born in Singapore? Okay, good. Okay, let me plot the chart. So I will have adjusted your birth time, okay? Okay, I will also open your 紫微斗数 chart. Okay, so give me a moment. So for the rest of the viewers, do feel free to leave behind any questions. I will come back to you later on. Okay, let me plot this chart. Okay. Okay. Okay, so I have plotted your chart. You are born of the Ren water day master sitting of sun. Okay, and then within your month stem there's this Zi earth sitting on Shi fire, and then you are born in the year of Jia sitting of Yin wood, and at the hour of Bing Wu after adjustment, after time adjustment. Okay, your chart is rather balanced. Therefore, you are someone who is able to achieve a rather good life, a successful life. In fact, you'll be quite wealthy. Okay, don't mind me saying that you'll be able to become quite wealthy, and then you are actually of the currently within the destiny trend of the 2016, and enter into the Shui. All right. And looking at your major destiny trend in the 紫微斗数，你 OK 啊？你现在可以做老板的啊。林学亮 ，Mr. 林学亮you're actually quite good. Your destiny is quite well, and actually you'll be able to achieve some high position in terms of work. 你在你自己的公司里面有可能可以做老板，或者在一个很高的位置里面工作，是不是这样子？Mr. Lim, are you still here? Or do you have any questions to ask me? You are doing quite well, actually. I don't see any major problems. Yes, correct, Mr. Lim. That's why I say I'm holding a management position in the big organization. Yeah, as I mentioned, you're actually doing quite well. I don't see any major problems within your life. Do you have any questions? Because let me show you. Not only it is shown in your BaZi chart, it is also shown in your 紫微斗数 chart. You see your current destiny trend, right? Your current destiny trend is having this Okay, let me open it bigger so that you can see. Okay, let's look at your 紫微斗数 chart. Then I will compare it with your BaZi chart. You see your 事业宫, this career domain is having 紫微, sorry, this fortune, okay? Fortune is paired with 化权. It means that you have a great authority within work. Okay, we'll open it bigger. Can you see this fortune here paired with 化权, Mr. Lim? Yeah, it means that you'll be able to hold a high management position in your company. That's why I saw your chart and immediately I think you're actually doing quite well, Mr. Lim. Thus, there's not much you have to worry about. So I mean, do you have any questions? Like I mean, even in terms of wealth, you are having quite a good salary also. All right, but you tend to worry a lot. You are a pessimistic person. What are you worrying about, Mr. Lim? You are worrying unnecessarily, but you tend to think too much, Mr. Lim Hot Liang. Is that the case? Sometimes, like, oh, no reason, you just feel sad. And yes, you mentioned, yeah, I worry a lot, but why? You don't have to worry. You're doing quite well, Mr. Lim. 不用担心哦，你不错的，你的运都不错啊。所以你看，为什么？你看你的八字也是不错。你看你现在有个戌的运啊，神武戌画一个火局啊。你是个壬水的玉人哈、有生金生你旺，肾跟巳又合水啊，有一个一个合了，有个合代表呢也是，虽然它本来是火，因为跟这个申合在一起就变成水了。肾是合水嘛，我给你看那个 chart， 那个 chart， 给你看一下，看有没有在那个 chart。Okay, they are kind of earthly branches combination relationship, which is OK 啦，我写下来了，我的电脑太慢，我写下来会比较快。OK, OK, I'm able to open it now. All right, OK. 可以有没有看到这里？是生河水嘛，对不对？Mr. Lim, are you able to see this? Yeah, that's why I told you I saw your chart and immediately I told you you are doing quite well. Because many so-called other master, I don't know, they will just anyhow look at your chart without determining the strength of your day master. All right, because I believe most of them have misinterpreted your chart, saying that you have too much fire, and then they neglected that 是生河水. Okay, look at this, right? 是生河水啊，是生河水啊. So you're actually sitting on water, all right? Okay, you're actually sitting on water. And then there's a very high chance that the elemental energy within this Shi is able to enhance your water day master, okay? Because some of the charts, let me show you, okay? For example, within Shi, there's actually this Gen Jing, okay, this gun metal, right? Therefore, your water elemental energy is being able to be enhanced by this gun metal. Therefore, you have to dissect your chart, okay? You see within this Shi, there's this metal here. You have to dissect your chart. You don't, therefore, that's why I always advise my viewers or my followers, don't go for those free BaZi reading. Firstly, there's very high chance that they will read your charts wrongly. Secondly, they will also purposely read your charts wrongly so that they can sell you the products that they wanted to sell you. For example, in this case, Mr. Lim case, Mr. Lim is of a strong day master, but other master will read his charts as a weekday master, then ask him to buy a crystal that will enhance his water day master. There's a lot of common malpractices in the Singapore Feng Shui industry, which I realize. A lot of Feng Shui master, they will say, I give you a free BaZi reading, then I sell you this kind of bracelet, that costs only a few dollars in Taobao. You buy from Taobao, but they will sell you for $300 and $400 because they claim that through the free BaZi reading for you, they claim that this will be able to help you. For example, in Mr. Lim's case, if he meets such a kind of practitioner, he will sell him the wrong item and he will wear the wrong item, causing him to experience bad luck. Okay. Yeah, so Mr. Lim, yes, you are correct. You are of a strong water day master. Okay. And given that you see you are currently going through the Shui destiny trend, thus I say that your wealth and your position, are actually quite good. You are now holding a management position in the big organization. Yes, correct, Mr. Lim. I'm not surprised because you say that many masters told me that I'm a weak water. I'm not surprised because most of them will not dissect your charts and look at the 人缘 which are hidden within the earthly branches. Okay, as I have told you, within your earthly branches there are also earth and water elements. Okay, let's look back at this chart again. Okay, within Wu, although we have Ding, we also have a Earth Day Master. And then you have this Sun, you see, Wu Ren, Wu Gen Ying Ma. Wu Earth is able to enhance Gen metal, and then Gen metal able to enhance water. All right. So you see the fire enhanced Earth, Earth enhanced metal, metal enhanced water. And looking at Shi again, fire enhanced Earth, Earth enhanced water, and this metal. Okay, let me repeat. Shi, fire enhanced Earth, Earth enhanced metal, and metal can enhance this water within the Sun again. And you are sitting right above the Sun. Tashu, can you understand what I'm trying to explain to you? Yes, correct. Sun is the Zhang Sun. Timmy, very good. Timmy has explained this point very well. Sun is sitting on, this Ren is sitting on Zhang Shen Xing, and Xing Shi is able to form a quarter combination formation. Yeah, correct. Timmy give you a thumbs up. And Mr. Lim, yes, I understand. Yeah, so I'm glad that I'm able to explain to you. Okay, perhaps I will just see if there are any problem areas that I can highlight to you. Your parents may fall ill. 你父母身体健康如何？需要注意他们身体上会有病，手脚的病啊，或者一些循环系统的病啊，或者小心跌倒啊。Your parents do take care, take note their health, okay? Your body also actually, you have to be careful of circulation problems and problems related to your head, your limbs, your hands and legs, okay? And tying, it means your reproductive system. Your reproductive system also we need to take care of this area, okay? Okay, good. Okay, thank you very much for participating, Mr. Lim. For other viewers, are there any more questions? I have been live since what time? Have been live since 5:30, and now it's almost 8 o'clock. So thank you very much, Mr. Lim. Do like and share and recommend my service to others who may find my service to be helpful. And for the rest of the viewers, do like and share and recommend my service to your friends or relatives or family members. It will be my pleasure to assist. So thank you all. Thank you, Timothy, for participating, and Jasmine also. Leslie, once again, always glad to see you here. And who else? William, I believe you are still watching. Are you still watching? Thank you all for participating today. Jimmy and Bob. Yeah, Bob, you can always come back to me in private to ask more questions. And also, who else? Huang Wei Yang. Yeah, thank you very much for joining me today. So if you wish to learn BaZi, you may WhatsApp me at 984-111-999, okay, to find out more, okay? My number WhatsApp, okay? My WhatsApp is 984-111-999, all right? So if anyone interested to learn BaZi, you may also contact me at this number. Okay. Okay, great. Anyone have any more last questions? I will keep this live to be on for another 30 seconds to allow to open the floor for any more questions. Yeah, you're welcome. Thank you very much, Timmy, helping me to answer some of the points today. Really a pleasure to see you having a higher and higher understanding of BaZi. And that's the fun part. That's why I always try to explain the basics so that all who participate in my live session will be able to understand what I'm trying to say. Otherwise, you'll be very blur and it's like listening to some alien language, because I have explained to most of my viewers the basic laws and the rules governing BaZi, so most of the viewers are able to understand and to follow along, and to by day they have a higher understanding of BaZi also, which I'm very happy to see. All right, so I guess I have pretty much helped all my viewers today. Once again, another happy session with all of you. Always a joy to share my knowledge and to help in terms of providing astrological reading. Yeah, so wish you all a good evening. If there's no more questions, I will just stay on for another 30 seconds. Yeah, so can always WhatsApp me at 9841199 if you like to have a private session with me in terms of astrological analysis, or you like to learn BaZi from me. I'll be most happy to help and help solve the mysteries in your life. For example, like Jasmine's case, she feels that she often feels a lot of pressure and feels a lack of confidence in her life, and also like to enhance her wisdom. I will share the most cost-effective methods in enhancing your favorite elemental energy strength, okay, to boost your day master strength, or adjust your day master strength to a moderate level that's balanced. 因为八字最重要讲的就是平衡嘛。好，我们不是一直要旺或者一直要弱，除非你是状况格或者是重格，那个是另外这再算。所以呢，如果你有兴趣想学八字呢，也可以参加我的课程呢。就是我会把我学过的东西呢，就整理好，我全部最好的资料我都会整理好，然后呢，教你一步步教你怎么样去学习。当然呢，我的那个 astrological reading 啊，都是还在一起继续的，也希望大家能够支持我，介绍我的 service 给你的朋友，还有或者亲戚朋友，希望我能够用我的一个 passion 呢，就是 astrological reading 是我的 passion 呢，也希望可以帮助更加多的人呐，也可以希望大家也可以从中得到好的一个益处了，就是怎么样了解自己，帮到自己。因为孙子兵法就是说嘛，知己知彼，百战百胜啊。我们了解自己的人生，再了解自己的性格，然后再了解自己以后的大运是怎么走呢？那我们就比较有一个胜算在那边嘛，对不对？就更加能够容易得到成功了。然后还有孙子兵法先说些什么，先胜而后求战。就是呢，先知道你什么东西你可以做的，什么东西不可以做的，那你才去做任何事情的决定。好像对不对？好像 Mr. Lin 刚才他大运很好嘛，他的现在走的运不错的，所以呢，他就可以在现在这段时间呢，去赚大钱呐，或者在事业上有更加好的发展。好像 Bob 嘛，Bob 他需要等到2025之后才能够走上大运嘛，那就需要用1-2年的时间去累积他的人脉，累积他的财富，然后以后2025年之后才能够做更加好的大的生意，就是这样子咯。先胜而后求战，就是这样的原理，就是先知道自己什么时候能够得到那个 victory。When you in terms of 孙子兵法, we have this principle of learning when or how to win first before going for battle. Thus, you must, through BaZi or other form of astrological reading, you'll be able to determine when is the auspicious period for you to venture forward and to to achieve greater success. For example, in the case of board, he may need to stay conservative within these few years before launching his business after 2025. But in terms of Mr. Lim, for instance, he is already going through a very currently going through a very positive destiny trend. Then he can leverage and seize the opportunities within this current destiny trend to achieve his success. Thus, this is all according to Sun Tzu Bing Fa, or the art of war. All right. First is to know oneself. All right. To know ourselves and to know our opponents. 1,000 battle fought, 1,000 battles will achieve victories. Okay. And our opponents are actually all the unfavorable factors within our birth chart. All right, like which are the negative periods in our lives, and when are the periods we will fall sick or meet with accidents, for instance. Thus, to know BaZi is to win battle, and is coherent with the theories of the art of war. Right, the art of war teach us to know how and when we will win before we go to a battle. Thus, it is true, all these astrological reading will be able to enhance the level of success in our life. Right? Okay. So, yes, board, you asked this question, 2024 is the bridge towards my 2025 positive trend. Yeah, correct. Because let me show you the chart one last time, as I have pointed out to you earlier on. Okay, let me open your chart. Okay. Let me open your chart. Okay, you see, within the year 2024 is the in your destiny, in your yearly destiny trend is of the Paul Jun. Okay, okay, sorry, I will open it up for you. Right, Paul Jun Hua Quan means there's a great breakthrough. Paul Jun is army that is fighting at the front line. So in the year 2024, with this Paul Jun Hua Quan in your destiny domain, you have positive breakthrough, especially paired with this Hua Quan. And there are all these Jie, Yan Jie, Jie all these stars are able to help you to overcome your problems and challenges. Thus, I will say is correct there. 2024 is the bridge towards 2025 positive destiny trend. And then I feel like BaZi is like playing cards. Knowing our BaZi well is like knowing our enemy cards. We'll be able to go into the right direction and play your cards well. That's very correct. BaZi is to know our life roadmap. It's like our Google map. If you have a Google map, then you'll be able to drive onto the right path and find the shortest distance when traveling from A to B, right? And reach your destination faster. You'll be able to see where there's lesser traffic jam and then where there's a smoother path. Thus, BaZi is very much like GPS, okay? So in ancient time, people already have GPS for destiny. But in recent times, in years, we will not say that GPS for traffic is superstitious, but we will say that GPS for destiny is superstitious. Okay. In ancient time, they developed this astrological reading system over a period of few thousand years. GPS is just a system that is developed over a few years, but they will see that BaZi is superstitiousness, but GPS is not, it's science. It's just that our science， 我们的科学还没有advanced 到那个 level， 可能可以了解BaZi是什么。It's not that BaZi is 迷信 ，OK？ 因为我已经讲过了，如果你有读过哲学，科学只能够证明给你看什么东西是错的，不能够证明给你看什么东西是对的。它只能够做那个 experience 来 prove 什么东西 is the hypothesis to prove a hypothesis wrong. It cannot prove an hypothesis right if you study the philosophy of science before. It's just that science, the current level of science is not able to provide an explanation. Actually, science is not able to provide explanation for a lot of things within this universe yet. For example, where do we go after we die? Can science provide any evidence or proof that after death there is life? Science is not able to go beyond what is not conceivable by our five senses, and not able to go beyond our physical realm, our space-time, okay, our dimension. We exist within this dimension of space-time, but there are other sentient beings, okay, according to Buddhist texts, for example, that live in other dimensions. Okay, the universe is like multi-dimension. Okay, if you if you watch a Marvel movies, okay, there's a multiverse in our existence actually. It's not yet being proven by science, but I have already mentioned science is just a tool that is man-made. Okay, there is limitation to science, but wisdom is beyond science. All right, wisdom goes beyond science and able to decode things that science is not yet able to explain. For instance, science is actually a process of development. In the past, people say that 我以前嘛，人就是说地球是太阳是摇着地球走的。In the past, people was it Liconius or Galileo? He mentioned that it was Galileo Galileo. He finally discovered that the Earth actually rotates around the sun, orbits around the sun. Okay, but before him, all the Catholic churches all believe that the sun orbits around the Earth, right? To them, that was the truth until science proven otherwise. But of course, science has a good point because it's able to prove what is wrong. So in the past, science before Galileo, everyone believed that the Earth is the center of the universe, right? So would people call that a superstitious? No, because that was a common belief. When everyone believed that, for instance, everyone agrees that let me think of a good example. For example, everyone agrees that COVID-19, right, now is very mild. So people can actually go out and socialize, and even outdoor, they don't have to wear masks. It's really just a belief, okay? What if one day COVID-19 evolve again and become another level of danger that's able to be more contagious, and someone who breathes in the virus will die immediately? Thus, we can see that science is always in a process of changing and evolving, right? Depending on the circumstances. Just like once upon a time, we believed that the Earth is the center of the universe. But then now we know that this is not true. The Earth actually orbits around the sun. So it may be one day science is able to understand how BaZi works and explain how we can use BaZi to predict our life, okay? So I hope you understand what I'm trying to say. Okay, Timmy, feels like we are in simulation that BaZi can predict our future. Simulation. Yeah, simulation. What are you trying to? Okay, so yeah, BaZi is a tool. Is a tool that has been developed over thousands of years. Actually, a lot of theories within BaZi is also scientific. For example, all the 10 heavenly stems, and the 12 earthly branches are all actually natural phenomena. 好像甲乙丙丁戊子跟辛壬癸，对不对？就是说一个大自然的一个定律啊，就是木你烧它就会生火啊，对不对？木能生火，然后火它烧东西以后就变成尘土啊，就变成土了。It's all a natural science. BaZi is a natural science basically. Thus, I don't see why BaZi is incoherent with science. It just takes time for science to catch up with BaZi. That's my personal belief. Okay. Yeah, I believe I have shared a lot today. So do like and share. And it's already 8 o'clock. I have shared for about 3 hours already. Okay, so we'll take a break and leave keep the floor open for questions to come along. If not, I will just call today's session. I will just call it a day because I also want all of you to have a relaxing evening. It's Sunday evening and tomorrow is another work day. Anyone have any more questions to ask?所以呢，在这个今天的 live 结束之前呢，我就是希望大家呢都能够尊重八字了，就不要被那些江湖术士骗啊，就随便给你一个免费的八字算命，然后就随便卖你一块玉啊，换你一个手串啊，这样子。Is it we see spouse from day? We see spouse from our day. The day branch. Okay. For instance, Mr. Lim's 八字人 is the day master. The spouse is here. The sun. Okay. The sun is Mr. Lim's 的那个spouse. Okay. 所以呢，我们看 relationship 啊，或者情侣啊。或者我们的另一半都是看这个the elements that the day master is sitting on. Okay. 不好。Yes, the earthly branch of the day pillar. Very good. 对，你说的对 ，Let me 就是那个of the branch of the day pillar, okay, of the day pillar, which is here. Yes, board chart. There's a good chance for that to happen, and actually, it will be better for you to find a foreign wife. I mean, find a wife who is a foreigner, okay? Because first of all, looking back at your chart, okay? Your chart, your original chart, all right? Your spouse domain, okay, is in the 四马地, okay? For board, okay, for board, your spouse domain is at the 四马地。这四个地方呢，是代表四马地，也是一马得地，代表呢，代表走动，代表移民，代表 foreign countries, OK。所以呢，你很有大机会以后的那个你的女朋友或者老婆会是一个外国人，而且也比较适合，因为你本身命宫对太阴化忌这些都是代表感情方面不是说很好，也是代表呢你娶一个 different culture 的一个人呢，或者那个 6 gap 有6 years age gap 的人呢，或者他曾经已经结婚的那就能够化掉那个化忌的能量。就是能够减低那个刑克这样子了，明白吗 ，Bob？ 明不明白？好了，那我看is a general guide 啦，就是最好有六年的那个 age gap。那会对你的婚姻会比较好一些。Yeah, 6 years age gap 就是 generally speaking 就从我的 experience 来看，至少6 years age gap 好的，那其他还有问题吗？其他的 viewers, any questions from other viewers? Younger than you or younger than you 6 years is okay. Yeah. Okay. So any other questions from other viewers? 我的电话也没电了。Okay, 我要 charge 一下。Okay, any other questions from other viewers? Okay, thank you very much, Paul, for joining me today in this live session. Hope the analysis have been helpful towards all my viewers. And I guess that's all the questions that I received for today. Hope I have been able to answer thoroughly and clearly and touch on all the important points in terms of how to go about analyzing a BaZi chart. Therefore, don't let others who are not well trained in BaZi to anyhow interpret the chart for you and give you a wrong prediction, okay? Which is very irresponsible. Furthermore, they will try to sell you a product, okay? Which I personally believe is a disrespect, okay? It's a form of disrespect for BaZi, okay? Therefore, I'll try to avoid that. And yeah, I guess all of you have been with me for the last 3 hours and may have been thank you very much, Leslie. Yeah, good karma points for you. Thank you very much. Yeah, it's my happiness to share always. 就是我跟大家分享也是乐在其中，然后已经是最大的一个回报了，自己觉得开心，能够把大致的真理分享出去，这是我最大的一个福报了。我没有求到有什么需要回报就是你们能够从我的 sharing 能够从中学到一些有价值的东西就好了啊。就是我把自己30年学习BaZi的真理分享出去啊，所以不想说你们再被一些江湖术士去骗啊，要骗你买这个买那个了啊。OK 啦，好，那好像没有什么其他人有 questions 啦，那就谢谢大家啦。今天是星期天也来 join 我，尤其是每次都来 join 我的，好像Leslie 啊 ，Bob 还有 Timmy 啊，也是每次来 join 我。然后呢，有一些新来的 welcome 你们，就是好像 Mr. Lim Ho Lian 也是新来 join 我，谢谢你们今天的观看，然后 Jasmine 也是，谢谢你们。还有刚才那个是看一下那个恒伟阳，也是谢谢你今天来参加我们的 live， 也希望大家能够互相鼓励啦，互相在这个学习课程的当中互相鼓励，然后互相的。也是 William， 也是谢谢你来 join 我，希望大家也可以有一个小小的一个 community， 互相鼓励，互相帮助大家啦。好像刚才 Leslie 就教 Jasmine 怎样练那个 Omari Pame Home， 那我要谢谢 Leslie， 就大家 spread 一个 positive energy 啦。我们有缘见面，在这里见面，就希望大家能结一个善缘，好不好？就结一个善缘，互相扶持大家，互相帮忙大家啦。那也是我心里面的一个心愿了哈，希望每个人都能够 spread 一个 positive energy。好了，那 Jasmine thank you very much also for participating. I hope my advice has been able to help you in some ways. So my aim and my purpose is that through this live session, I'll be able to build a small community of people to encourage each other and to spread this positive energy to encourage each other through this process of life. You know, life is full of ups and downs, but don't worry, there is wisdom to help us to guide us along this path. Okay, so I'm really happy. My heart is full of joy having all of you to accompany me during this evening, and you have brought me much joy and allowing me to share my knowledge with you. And hopefully, you'll be able to be benefited from my sharing. So thank you all for watching. Do like and share my video and like my page as my profile can no longer accept any more friends requests. I also have YouTube channel, TikTok, Telegram, and what else? My website. Okay, you can learn more about my sharing or other BaZi knowledge on these channels. Okay, so thank you all and wishing you a good night. Do rest well tonight, and then have a good week ahead. Okay, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next video. And as always, I will post the notification beforehand, say half a day beforehand, so that you will know when I will come online to share my knowledge and provide you with consultation. Okay, so thank you all. Have a good evening. See you next time.